It's the two most exciting words in all of sports. Game 7. What is going on, everybody? And all you lovely hockey fans, it is your boy, Neil Villapiano, the host of the Devil's State of Mind podcast, right here on the Hockey Podcast Network, which covers all things New Jersey Devils. And welcome to an extremely exciting live watch along right here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Tonight is Game 7 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal matchup between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the New York Rangers. This live watch along and everything we do here at the Hockey Podcast Network are sponsored by our awesome friends over at DraftKings Sportsbook. Make sure to go sign up for DraftKings right now. Use our promo code, which you can see right here, THPN, and tell them Neil Villapiano sent you. Also, guys, these live watch-alongs are comment-driven. So if you have a question, comment, score prediction, anything like that, let us know in the comment section, and we'll share it here on the screen. And also, again, make sure to leave a like on the stream, subscribe, and punch notification bell so you don't miss any new live watch-alongs that we do right here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. New live watch-alongs every day here of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Yes, we have gotten to Game 7, the fourth of 5 Game 7s that we have had in the last 2 days. This has been absolutely phenomenal. It's the most Game 7s, I believe, since 2014, I want to say. And interestingly enough, in this series, just like in 2014, the Pittsburgh Penguins went up 3-1, only for the Rangers to come storming back and force a Game 7. So the only difference this time is that Game 7 is at Madison Square Garden as opposed to PPG Paints Arena. But it is going to be a great one tonight. The biggest news coming into this one, Sidney Crosby, who has been dealing with a concussion since his hit back in Game 5, will be playing tonight. He is in the lineup. The Penguins are also going with a goaltending change. Tristan Jarry, for the first time since April 14th, will be between the pipes. So Tristan Jarry will make his playoff debut, and we'll see what he is able to do tonight if he could steal a game on the road. Also, Ricard Raquel, who has been out since he got injured in the second period of game number 1, will also be back in the lineup tonight. So the Penguins are almost at full strength going into this one. We got a lot of comments, so let's get to some of them. Moose saying, yo, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well today. RJ, the big Rangers fan, he says, go New York Rangers blue. Awesome. The Second Amendment protects the rest is in the chat. Says, wish the Suns luck. I'm still going to hit you up on Twitter. No worries, man. Yes, the Suns game, Game 7, I think, against Dallas is coming up in a little bit in the NBA playoffs. So we'll see what happens with that. The BC Hockey Podcast says, hey, Neil. The Soda Pod says, go Pens. Isha says, let's go, baby. What a Game 7 weekend. Yes, this has been a lot of fun, and we're just getting started with the first of 2 Game 7s tonight. Later tonight, which will also be our second live watch-along here on the channel today, we will be live streaming Game 7 between Calgary and Dallas starting at around 9:30. Sean Butcher, what's going on, man? Good to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. He says, hello, people. Predictions are my specialty, and I'm here to predict. He's going to go with a 4-2 Rangers victory. What's going on, Jacob? Both Jacob and Sean saying hi, Dad, as well as Moo. So there you go. Archduke Ramon, what's going on, man? Good to see you again, my friend. Hope you're doing well today. Jacob says, if Sid the Kid gets one more head injury, he will be forced to retire since it will be his 12th head injury. Yeah, he has been known to get a boatload of these head injuries, and it's amazing that he's been able to come back this many times. And it's definitely a question of how productive is he going to be on the ice tonight. I mean, it's been really a big question mark for the last 48 hours as to whether or not Sidney Crosby would play tonight. But he is going to play, and we'll see if he can help deliver the Penguins a win on the road and move on to the second round. The winner of this series will take on the Carolina Hurricanes in round number 2. What's going on, HBF? Good to see you, man. Jacob said, did he lag or anyone else, just me? Doesn't look like anybody else is dealing with it at the moment, Jacob. So I do apologize if we are lagging, but it looks like we're okay right now. Jose Mesa is always here, especially during Penguins games. He says, let's do this. Let's go, Pens. So that's awesome. HBF says, I am sad, but used to it. What are you used to, my friend? Oh, we're talking about the Leafs. We'll get into that, guys. Don't worry. We'll get into that. Infinity says Pittsburgh about to shit the bed this game. Yeah, my feelings about Pittsburgh going into this one are very slim. I don't have a whole lot of confidence, honestly, going into this one. I'll give you guys my prediction in just a minute. Moo's going to go with a 4-3 Penguins win in overtime with Jake Gensel getting the GWG. Sean says Moo with the interestingly specific prediction. Yeah, maybe Moo knows a little bit more than we know. 4 more times at syndicate equals Eric Lindros. That is not something you want to be compared with. Sean says, "Oop, you're talking out of your ass, Moo." Cap's still on. Nope, they are eliminated, unfortunately, after losing to the Florida Panthers. Trigger Tro says, "What's up? What's up, man? Hope you're doing well today on this Sunday evening." Archduke's going to go with a 3-2 win for the Rangers. Trigger Tro says, "Leafs choked again." Yes, for the umpteenth time, for actually the fifth time in the last 5 years, the Toronto Maple Leafs once again are out of the playoffs in the first round. So it is still, since 2004, since last time they were in the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs, and their cup drought will continue to move on for another year. And we'll talk in more detail as the night goes on about what's going on. HBF is blaming the refs for why the Leafs lost last night. I mean, I could guess from the whole interference call against Justin Hall, but that to me was a penalty. Other than that, I really don't know why exactly you would blame the refs, but I feel like Leafs fans typically like to do that. What's going on, Colin? Good to see you again. My friend, hope you're doing well. Moo's a Penguins fan. I got hope. Fair enough. Colin Smith says, Leafs always choke. That they do. Sean says, what do you think of Florida versus Florida with Tampa Bay taking on the Florida Panthers? Hey, rematch of last year's first round. Going to be exciting. The Panthers, they want revenge, and they want to be the ones that knock off the 2-time defending Stanley Cup champions. It's going to be one hell of a series in round number 2. Leafs are 0-19 in the playoffs since 2004. Thank you for that information, Jacob. He says, Sean, I hope Florida wins. Not going to lie, in this Florida versus Florida battle. It would be kind of fun to see the Panthers get to the conference finals and, put themselves in the driver's seat to maybe go to the Stanley Cup finals. Beast Ninja 7_ says Avalanche play in Balls Arena. Yes, they do. They do play in Balls Arena. I don't know how there's not more jokes about that, but maybe there's more inside jokes in Avs Nation. But Beast Ninja, good to see you again, my friend. Ethan Burns says Pittsburgh is not going to lose, especially with the trio on the line in the offseason. Yes, they are going to be there fully healthy and ready to go for this one. Jack Hoff says Go Knights will be better next season. So another Golden Knights fan. Sean says, I hope Panthers win also. Andrew, what's going on, man? He says, real deal, Neil, go Pens, go. So he is obviously cheering on the Penguins. What's going on, E. Moy, one of our exclusive members here, the Hockey Podcast Network. What's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. Vinny says, Florida hasn't made the second round in years, I think. It's been a while. Jack says, Avalanche suck. HBS says, do the Halifax Wolves in my mini stick hockey league. Won their first preseason game. One of it, they won 5-0. Very cool. Emoy says, go Rangers. So caught up to the comments now, and they're just finishing up the national anthem at Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. I'm sorry, I had to get that out of my system. Please ignore that. But look, the Rangers have all the momentum. They've come back from down 3-1. This feels eerily similar to 2014. I know that Crosby's back. I know that Jari's in net. Ricard Raquel also back. But honestly, I feel like it's the Rangers' game to lose tonight. And I think they're going to come out with a lot of momentum, a lot of excitement, and they're going to feed off their home crowd. And with that being said, I'm going to go with the Rangers to win tonight by the score of 3-2 in regulation. It's going to be low scoring. It's going to be a tightly contested game. But I think the Blue Shirts are going to be the ones that come out on top. So that is my prediction for tonight's game. Ethan says, last time Florida made the second round was in 96 when they made it to the Stanley Cup Finals. Logan Thompson is carrying Team Canada. He has been playing well in the World Championships. What's going on, Nolan? Good to see you again, my friend. He says, go Blues. Fuck the Avalanche. All my homies hate the Avalanche. Yes, that should be a fun series as well between the St. Louis Blues and the Colorado Avalanche. Again, Tristan Jarry in net for the Pens. First game since April 14th. Ricard Raquel is in the lineup as well. And again, Sid the Kid is here as well. So the players at center ice, the puck has been dropped, and Game 7 between the Penguins and the Rangers is officially underway. So I kind of look at it, especially when the game first starts, to kind of see how the teams come out early on. Are they tight? Are they tense? Are they loose? What exactly are they going to be? How are they going to play as the game really gets underway? As now Chris Kreider comes into the zone with a backhand try, and that one is stopped and covered by Jarry. So Rangers testing Jarry early, but Jarry's up to the task. Let's see here. Nolan says, big game tonight. Yes. Second Amendment backs to stand for the national anthem. Fortunately, I didn't have enough time to do so. Emoy says, sub creamy peanut butter. Love it. Nolan thinks the Rangers are going to win. So there you go. What's going on, Danelle? Good to see you, man. Says, what up, my man, Neil? What is going on, my man? Things are going well. Excited to be doing this Game 7 between these two Metropolitan Division rivals. Let's see here. Glad I am off work to watch this game. That is good, man. That is good. Nolan says, Knights never winning a cup. 4 goals on 18 shots. Fair enough. Emoy says, does only Bumanis in Colorado only like the Avs? Emoy, don't you like the Avs, man? I mean, you got an Avalanche freaking logo as your profile pic, so. What's going on, Raider Tom? Good to see you again, my friend. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. Let's see here. This game is going to be heated, so there you go. So that's what Sean believes, and I think it will be heated as well. It's been a heated series throughout. Nell says, do you got that drink, Neil, of that wine or drinking water? I have water, and yes, I do have the wine as well. So do not fret, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't had it in a while on one of these live watch-alongs, but I'm excited to do it tonight. Jacob says the Pens are going to win 3-2 in 19 overtimes. Fair enough. RJ also says, go New York Rangers again. Thank you, RJ. So that shot by the Penguins just goes wide of the net. Emoy says, I love the Avs. I know you do. Jack says the Sharks suck. He also asks, why are the Knights so hated? For a number of reasons, but we'll get to that later. Avalanche are overrated. I don't know if they're overrated. I guess you could kind of make an argument because they've struggled to get out of the second round. But they can certainly exercise those demons if they take care of the Blues in round number 2. Raider says, if they choke, then I'm shocked. Are you talking about the Penguins, Tom, I'm assuming? That's probably what you're referring to. Jack says, Eichel is the best center in the NHL. That is definitely debatable by a lot. He also says, Pietrangelo over Yossi and Makar. No. Yeah, I know he has 2 Norris trophies, but still, like... Danelle says, Neil looks like you got a haircut looking sharp, my man. I actually got a haircut a couple days ago as Crosby tried to feed it over to Jeff Carter, but it got broken up as they nearly had a 2-on-1 going the other way. But yeah, I actually got this haircut like a week ago. But thank you so much for noticing. I actually did put some gel in it. Wanted to look good for you guys here since I'm on camera. As now, Zucker tries to come into the zone by himself. He gets knocked off the puck, but regains it. We're just about 2 minutes into the first period of Game 7 here between the Penguins and Rangers. Winner of this game goes on to the second round to take on the Carolina Hurricanes. Emoy says, where are they playing? They are playing at Madison Square Garden. So Letang with a shot that is stopped by Shesterkin. Confinity says, Penguins fans probably open chip bags the wrong way. Disgusting and horrible creatures. Confinity is going back on this where he's going to roast every single fan base in the NHL. Jack says, we'll win the cup come next June. No, I don't think so. Jack says, Neil Fresh Cut. We love Neil. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate it. Thank you as well, Danelle, for noticing. Really appreciate your guys' support tonight. And again, continue to like and subscribe. We are less than 90 subscribers away from 2,000 here on this channel. Let's get to 2,000 by the end of the night. Like, subscribe, share with your family and friends and get them to like as well. As a backhand try there by the Rangers is stopped by Jarry, and then the Penguins clear back down into the Rangers zone. Emoy says, to be honest, I don't like any of these teams. I just like watching hockey. Emoy, I'm kind of in the same boat as you. Not a fan of any of the teams in the playoffs, just a hockey fan watching this game. It's a Banter with a shot that is sticked aside by Jarry. If anyone hates Neil, I'm going to step in. I appreciate the support, Sean. Thank you. Sean says, Neil with the honest opinions, have respect from me. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. I just try to speak from, my own knowledge and obviously speaking from the heart as well. As Bluger gets it over to Henderson, but that one is intercepted by Vinny Vetrano, and now Vetrano will slowly come into the offensive zone here, but he'll just dump it in as both teams make a change. Danelle says, so Neil, who do you got winning in round 2 between Avs Blues and Panthers Lightning? I have the Avalanche and the Lightning. Those are my 2 picks going into. So I have the Avalanche winning in 6, and I have the Lightning winning in 7. I think they'll have to go 7 games again, just like they did against Toronto in order to win. So that's the way I'm going to look at it. Vinny says, Rangers don't have a mascot, disgusting creatures. Yeah, the Rangers don't have a mascot. I guess they don't feel like they need one. Are they I think Seattle doesn't have a mascot, but then again, they're an expansion team. They just started. So give them time. But the Rangers have never had a mascot. Who do you think is a better matchup for the Oilers and Hurricanes? I guess the better matchup, honestly, is probably the Penguins for the Hurricanes, even though I don't really think it matters because they've had really good success against both of these teams in the regular season. So I don't think it really matters for the Hurricanes. As far as the Oilers are concerned, probably Dallas, because having to play the Battle of Alberta in round number 2, especially when you don't have the home ice advantage, is going to be quite the challenge. Confinity says, Devils fans with a sick emoji. Sick. Raiders Tom says, are you a 90s kid? Because I wish I was a 90s kid. I am a 90s kid. I was born in 1997. Ethan says, whether or not Pittsburgh loses, I'm just proud of 16 straight playoffs. That is damn impressive. Can't really be mad about this loss. It will hurt, but it will be well-deserved win by the Rangers. Ethan, my friend, we're not even 5 minutes into Game 7 and there's no score. Don't lose the faith just yet. Let's see how this game goes. What's going on, Isha? Good to see you, man. He says, what's up? And then he says, Neil, I have wine to drink tonight. Awesome, man. Well, I will take a sip of mine as well. And cheers, my good friend. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. There's Jeff Carter with a shot. That's stick aside by Shesterkin. Penguins finally get their first shot on goal. Bentley says, fuck the Rangers, or fuck Rangers. Fair enough. So we got Bentley here. Bentley, thank you so much, man. Like and subscribe while you're here. Second Amendment says, boo. Emoy saying hello again to everybody. Definitely going 6 or 7. I don't know. F the Avalanche. Kraken don't have a mascot. They do not. Isha says, F the Oilers, my God. Yes, Isha, I know for a fact that you would love to see the Oilers get bounced in round number 2. Made so much hate for the Avs. Damn, I know. And the funny thing is that we're not even covering the Avalanche tonight. We're not even talking about the Avalanche. As Jake Gensel tried to feed it top of the point, but got broken up by Kreider, and now the Penguins are forced to clear it back into the Rangers zone while they make a change. What's going on, James? Good to see you, my friend. Leave a like on the stream while you're here. He says, bring on the Rangers. Hope they win today. He said, barely a 90s kid, LOL. I mean, I guess that's fair because I was born in the latter half of the 90s, so I guess you could say I'm maybe closer to being a 2000s kid. But no, I've seen enough stuff in my early years to feel like I could be considered somewhat of a 90s kid. Danelle says, I'm an 80s kid born in 85, but grew up in the 90s. Love the shows and music in the 90s. Good times. Good times indeed. Trigatro says, go Red Wings. We have more cups than any of these bums. Yep, pretty much, but not going to be in the playoffs this year. But hey, you know what? Steve Yzerman, he is building something very special in Hockey Town, and they're going to be scary for the next handful of years. Like, just watch out. As that shot from Trouba just goes wide as the Rangers looking for a big opportunity there. Isha says, are you rooting for the Pens? As a New Jersey Devils fan and how much I despise the New York Rangers, yes. I think the Rangers will win, but I'm rooting for the Penguins in this one. Oscar Sundquist is better than Nathan Midkin. I like that, Midkin. Very nice. Red Wings ain't going nowhere. Not this year, but definitely in the future. Watch out. Wish I could go back in time, build a time machine, and relive the 90s once again. We all wish we could do something like that, Danelle, no doubt. Serena gets it over to Letang. Letang with a wrist shot through traffic. That stopped. Rebound try by 23. Just goes wide of the net. Oh, they caught Shesterkin out of place. And Letang with a shot that gets blocked to the side. Penguins putting on some good pressure here by this third line. Tried to finish run to 23. That was broken up by Schneider. Turnaround try there by the Penguins to stop. Follow try again is stopped by Shesterkin. Oh, Shesterkin with a couple of big-time saves right there to deny the Penguins of the game's first goal. Stevie Y is an elite GM. He is, I don't know why teams try to keep making trades with Stevie with Stevie Y, man, because he continues to fleece teams. Emoy says, I want the Penguins to go die in a pit, a.k.a. I hope they lose. It's a one-time shot by the Rangers, and they score! It's Chris Kreider from the right face-off circle. He blasts one past Tristan Jarry and into the Rangers. Strike first, 12:24 to go in the first. It's 1-0 Blue Shirts. Chris Kreider, the 50-goal scorer this year. He gets the Rangers on the board first, and this came after Shesterkin made a couple of big-time saves on the Penguins before. So, big-time saves lead to a goal the other way, and the Rangers up 1-0. Trigatro says, we're building a future dynasty, talking about the Red Wings. You guys are indeed. Isha said 93, so I'm barely a 90s kid. How are you? No, you're more of a 90s kid than myself, Isha, because you were born in the early part of the 90s. Red Wings will beat Tampa 2.0. I could see that. I love to go back to the 90s because of no COVID. That's true. Trigatro says he has over 100 million subs. That is awesome. Nah, Red Wings going nowhere. Confinity says, Archduke says, I'm an 80s kid born in 63. I love music from the 80s, even though 60s and 70s were good. As a great glove save by Shesterkin on a shot from Crosby and no cover. 11:56 to go in the first. The Rangers, less than a minute ago, took the lead on a goal from Chris Kreider, and it's 1-0 Rangers. And he says, Ayo, what this man does, TF. Yo, Arch, what's up? Danelle says Rangers score. Emoy is pumped. Trigger Tro is as well. Sean says goal. Isha says wow. Got a lot of comments. Another whoa here. Sean says hell yeah. Trigger Tro's doing the Rangers goal song. Raider Tom not happy says damn. Oscar Sundquist has 2 cups. 2 more cups than Nathan McKinnon. How many? Because I know he won one with the Blues. Where else did he win a cup? Trigger Tro? I don't remember. Sean says, I like it. But he says, I want Penguins to skin themselves and burn in the darkest pit of hell, a.k.a. I hope they lose. All right, fair enough. He says, do you like Oyster Bay wine, Neil, from New Zealand? I've never had it, to be quite honest with you. Again, I don't consider myself a wine connoisseur. I don't go out and, drink a lot of different wines or, go to, liquor stores and, buy wine. So when people ask me those type of questions, I really don't have an answer because a lot of the time I haven't had it. So the wine that I'm, most used to is the wine that I drink here at home that we make here in my house. And that's the thing that I like. Because both with the red and white, it's not too sweet. But it's not too bitter either. It's the perfect combination. Trigatro says, Tyler Bertuzzi has the same amount of cups as McKinnon. Lol. Red Wings. There you go. Let's see here. Sonny won in 2016 with the Pens. He did? Oh, I didn't know that. Then also says, Bucks eliminated by the Celtics. East Final Celtics versus Heat. I will not root for either team. Yeah, Boston Celtics, Miami Heat. That series will begin on Tuesday night Eastern Conference Finals in the NBA. Should be a good one. Raider Tom says, well, I was born in 2004. At least I'm not alone because there might be 2000s kids in the chat. I would say so. Try Oyster Bay. All right, I'll give it a shot. Trigatro says, go Pistons. There you go. Zaya Cobble Games, what's going on, my friend? Thank you so much for leaving a comment. We appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe while you're here. Helps out the channel tremendously. They say, I think the Rangers are going to win. I agree with you. Like I said, my prediction is 3-2 Rangers in regulation. By the way, with that goal by Chris Kreider, that's his 29th career playoff goal that ties him for second all-time in Rangers history with Mark Messier with 29. Rod Gilbert has the most in Rangers history with 34. So if Kreider really gets his goal scoring going in these playoffs and the Rangers make a long run, by the end of it, he might be the Rangers' all-time goal scorer in the postseason. Archduke says, do you make your own wine, Neil? Yeah, me and my family make our own wine every single year in the first 2 weeks of October. We get our grapes from usually Florida or California, if I remember correctly, and we make both red and white, which is awesome. Been doing it for a long time. Generations, man. Try 2021 Pinot and 2017 Rose Oyster Bay. All right, Isha, I will do that. Trigatro says, Sundquist is an elite fourth-line center. All right. Who do you got winning Game 7 between Mavericks, Suns, Neil, and also Stars, Flames? If Scott Foster is not refereeing Game 7 for Chris Paul, I will probably say the Suns. If if Scott Foster is refereeing Game 7, I will say Mavericks. But I'm going to go with the Suns. And Stars and Flames, I'm going to go with the Flames. I think that, despite Jake Ottinger being an absolute stud in net for the Dallas Stars this entire playoff year, I think that the clock will strike midnight for this Dallas Stars team. Rick Bowness, this will be his last game before he retires. And I think we're going to get the Battle of Alberta in round number 2, which is going to be sick. So that's my prediction. I don't know if we got fleeced by the Red Wings. We got Letty, who's been really good for us, but we had to give up Sundqvist, Wallman in a second. It is a decent amount, not going to lie. James says, question, Neil, with Pittsburgh, would they retool the team with moving out older players to try to have a few more runs before they need to tear things down? In all honesty, James, I think the Penguins got to blow it up at some point. And maybe not next year as Artemi Panarin with a backhand try that goes wide, but it's got to be soon. You got to do something. But it all depends on, does Malkin want to keep playing in Pittsburgh? Does he want to keep playing in the NHL? What about Crosby? What about Letang? What does this core want to do? As that shot from Panarin is stopped and gloved by Jari. But it's tough to say, James. It's kind of like, it's a tough question like it is with very similar to Toronto. You don't really know exactly what needs to be done moving forward. But I would say probably it all depends on what Crosby, Malkin, and Letang want to do. Nolan says, Nick Leddy's been good for us. Hey, man, he ended up getting he didn't end up getting the game-winning goal, but he did get a goal in Game 6 for the Blues to clinch that series against Minnesota, so that was big. Thank you so much, Isha, for the $2 Canadian donation, man. Appreciate it. He says, for Oyster Bay wine, promise you'll try those too. I promise I will try those too. And again, guys, if you want to donate as well, you don't have to. It's not required, but it is certainly appreciated. You could donate as well. All donations go back to the hosts, like myself. If the Rangers keep scoring, then the Pens choke like damn. Very accurate. 2 teams from Dallas and Mavericks, both in Game 7s. Can you imagine if you're a sports fan in Dallas, right? You are a Mavericks fan and a Stars fan. You got to stress out tonight for 2 Game 7s. I don't think one's heart could take that much, man. It's crazy. Archduke says he makes his own beer. Archduke, give me some more context, man. I'd love to know about that. Rose A, LOL. There you go. Emoy says, I'm going to go take a break. No worries, Emoy. We'll see you later. He says, thanks, Noah. I'll be streaming Flames game. Oh, you'll be streaming the Flames game tonight, Isha? I thought somebody else was, but all right. Chris Osgood is better than Patrick Waugh. Now that I don't agree with. He says, Letty is a beast for St. Louis and Wild Series. He was. Letang will go to the Habs. It's possible. Yeah, Letty has been good in the playoffs. The Sixers have to fire Doc Rivers. You may disagree. I'm a Nets fan, so I really don't care either way. But the way James Harden played Game 6, it looked like he was purposely trying to get Doc Rivers fired. And maybe the Sixers have to do that in order to take the next step. I don't know. Let's see here. Nolan says, I'm glad we got him. Wish we didn't have to give up so much for him. But Stevie Y is an elite GM. He is. I wonder if Stevie Y got 2 Stanley Cup rings from the Lightning because he built that team. I know he wasn't the GM when they won those 2 cups, but I was just curious. Fucking writes Letty. I know his uncle. Interviewed him at his brewery in Minnesota. That is awesome, Isha. Very cool. What's going on, Jomo? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for hanging out with us. Leave a like and subscribe while you're here. I think you already subscribed. Zaya says, anything new? Nope. Still 1-0 Rangers on a goal from Chris Kreider, his 29th career playoff goal. And we got a little bit over 9 minutes to go in the first period. Confinity says, Blues probably eat banana peels discussing creatures. Danelle says, Maple Leafs cursed franchise, good regular season team, but terrible in the playoffs, a.k.a. the Cowboys in the NHL. Yes. Chief 2200, what's going on, man? Leave a like on the stream while you're here. He says, let's go, Preds. Again, the Preds are out. The Preds are out, Chief. We've talked about this. He says, Neil, I got the chat to pay for toppings on a pizza that I ordered live on my last stream. The pizza place took it like champs live on air. That is dope. Isha, if you remember, I think you and I were doing a live stream, and I think you did the same thing, if I remember correctly. I think we had that situation before. Emoy again saying the Preds are out. Sorry, bud. Emoy says, damn. What's going on, Chun-Li? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. He says, I'll join the stream later, Isha. Awesome. And Chun-Li, while you're here, leave a like on the stream. Would help out tremendously, as you already know. Chief says 4-3 Rangers in overtime. All right. He refused to take the rings, Even though he built the teams, it was practice for what's to come in Detroit. Yeah. Like, you look at what he built in Tampa, I can only imagine what he's going to end up building in Detroit, man. That's going to be crazy. Jack says, LOL, Penn's choking. It is still early, though. It's only the first period. It's only 1-0, so a lot of time left. Cheers, Chun-Li. Hey, Danelle. Shout out to the exclusive members. Yeah, guys, if you want to become an exclusive member as well, make sure to hit the join button, and you can become an exclusive member. Let's see here. Allowed the biggest bomb I ever made, and now everything burns. Ouch. Very ouch. If I don't survive, tell my family I love them. All right. Is it me or the Bruins struggle in away games? They certainly did in these playoffs, Raider, Tom. They definitely struggled. They didn't win a single one of them, and they are out of it. So there you go. Noma says, I did already subscribe, but I get to go to Shanganizes Wednesday for end of the year trip. I have no idea where that is. And I also totally botched the name. I do apologize, but that is awesome, man. I hope you have a great time. Zaya says, did you know that you could watch MLB on Apple TV? Yes, I did know that. As we're getting our first penalty of the night, it's going to be a slashing call with 8:55 to go in the first. And it looks like it's Artemi Panarin of the Rangers going to the sin bin. So the Penguins down 1-0 here. Now have their first crack on the man advantage to see if they can tie this one up. He says, call me Chun-Li. I don't really follow either, but I'll go for Crosby on this one. He's just going to go with his Canadian boys. Archduke says, I mainly brew copperhead type beers. I am pretty new at this. I sometimes brew wine and med too. Very cool, Archduke. Very cool, man. Continue to do that because that is a lot of fun. Who's your favorite horn in the NHL, Neil? The San Jose Sharks goal horn. Buck Skull, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for saying that. We appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. Helps out the channel tremendously. Says, hi, THPN. What's going on? Boo Manis, call me Chun-Li. Cheesy Burger. Hungus, Wood, big shout out. Also, Emoy as well, Isha. He's also a member. He actually became there you go. Well done, Isha. Bucks, Skull says, whose favorite team? My favorite team is the New Jersey Devils. Thoughts on the AFC West? The Raiders are going to win that division, straight up. Not even batting an eye. They're the best team in that division. I think everyone else is overrated, and I think Derek Carr is going to have MVP season. There you go. Jack says, right now we at the golf course. Awesome. Well, thank you for hanging out with us, man. Can we admit that the Islanders have the most colorful rink in the entire league? They do. Emoy says, oh, me. Shouting out exclusive members. Oh, yeah. Jari, Crosby, and Raquel back this game. Huge for the Pens. Not what I wanted to hear as I need Rangers to win. Well, luckily for you, the Rangers are up 1-0 right now as Malkin comes into the offensive zone and looks to set up. Malkin on the left faceoff circle, feeds it over to the right faceoff circle to Crosby. Russ with a drive, and that one is stopped by Shesterkin. Now the Rangers look to try to clear. As Tyler Mott will wrap it around the boards and almost out as Crosby will keep it in. As Neil, do you watch MMA? Isha, we've talked about this, my friend. I watch it occasionally. I did see a dude get knocked out of his own ring, and I think that was in boxing, though. But I did see somebody get knocked out of the ring last night in a fight, which was actually crazy. And I'm not the biggest MMA person, but I do watch from time to time. And especially like women's MMA is actually like on drugs. Like those women are so damn tough and so relentless. It's crazy. Moo is back in the chat. What's going on, Moo? Moo says, I'm a fan of the Padres, Penguins, and Cardinals. Very widespread there. Power play is over for the Penguins. They did not score. 6:45 to go in the first. Rangers still leading here 1-0 on a Chris Kreider goal. AFC West are the toughest division to predict. Not tough for me. Again, Raiders going to win that division. Shenna Gigens. Still don't know where that is. That shot by the Penguins rings off the post. Oh, great chance there for Ederson, but he couldn't cash it in. Rangers come back the other way. Panarin feeds it in front of the cop, but he got it knocked off his skate. Rangers wanted a penalty afterwards, but no penalty call. He says, shout out to all you amazing people in the chat. This is indeed amazing. I need Fox to score for my Tim's picks. All right. Colin says, Cubs is trash. Go Cardinals. All right, Colin, I know you're a big Cardinals fan. Calgary just scored, Moose said. But no, that game doesn't start till later tonight. Calgary has not scored yet. He says, if this video gets 100 likes, I'll give away a THPN shirt. All right, guys, we got an offer now. Get this stream to 100 plus likes, and we will do a THPN t-shirt giveaway. As that shot by Heedle is stopped and covered by Jari. About 7 minutes to go here or about, I guess you'd say 6 minutes to go here in the first period. Pettersson inches away from tying it, and then Kopp almost doubled the lead, but it is still 1-0 Rangers. Dude, Valentina is the best fighter in the UFC. She's my favorite. So good. Who did I see last night, Isha? Help me out. I saw it on social. There was like an MMA fight or something going on yesterday. What did I see yesterday? Like, please tell me what you think I saw. I think to save water, we should all start to fill our toilets before flushing them. That would be interesting. I think people have done that. What's going on, Blitz? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well today. Leave a like on the stream while you're here. Helps out the channel tremendously. Colin says, Broncos QB Cecil Wilson, Mr. Unlimited. He says, dude, shenanigans. I'm getting screwed here. It's an amusement park. That is very cool, Jomo. Very cool indeed. I hope you have a lot of fun, man. I really do. He says, like and subscribe. Absolutely, guys. Like and subscribe. Let's get this stream to 100 likes, because if we do, we're going to be doing a THPN t-shirt giveaway. And also help us get to 2,000 subscribers. We are less than 100 subscribers away, guys. Let's get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the stream. Like and subscribe, guys. Wait, I'm watching Game 6. F. Oh, dude, man. I was going to say. Neil says, Neil, are you watching the game on MSG or TBS? I am watching the game on TBS because I refuse to watch it on MSG. Blitz says, can you make me moderator? Honestly, Blitz, I would if I could. I literally have no idea how I'm supposed to do that. I'd have to talk to Ish about that. I literally have no idea. Sean says, Neil's my dad, so I should be a moderator. All right. The Blue Jackets used to be so good. They had a lot of good players in like 18-19 with Panarin, Jones, Foligno, Atkinson, and a bunch of other great players. What happened? They traded them off, and now they're rebuilding, to be quite honest, and they really didn't they don't really have the money to have kept all of those guys. There was an entire UFC card yesterday, so like 12 to 15 fights. Okay, so I guess to be more specific, there was one girl that she got absolutely like mollywalked, like right up against like, what do they call it? Like, not the mat, but the cage. And she just got absolutely like knocked out. That was the one I'm thinking of. But no, Blitz. Blitz says, I'm active Everton time. You guys go live. Yeah, no. The game 7 between Calgary and Dallas will be later on tonight at around 9:30. Moose says, question, do you stream games in regular season? If so, what teams? We do. And every single team in the NHL moves. So there you go. Thoughts on Italy failing to qualify for World Cup again? All I know is pain. Tom. It was very upsetting. After winning Euros, ridiculous. Emo says, do you think the Avs will choke in the second round, Neil? No. I have the Avs winning that series in 6. I do not think they won it. BCG says, Nets should have won that game versus the Bucks. Yeah. If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. Colin Bushy, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for the comment. We appreciate it. Colin, while you're here, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. Says, let's go Rangers. Avalanche always choke. Me and my friend are doing a challenge with our girls. We will do everything together and see who is better. Fair enough. There's a shot there by the Penguins. Roofs over the glass and out of play. It's number 43. I believe that was Heinen that came in on a 2-on-1 or almost 2-on-1. Great pass off the boards. Then Heinen comes in, decides to shoot it, and he just completely missed the net there. That was a brutal miss. Emoy says, true that. Rangers won cup in 83 years. Very true. Devin Dubois was one of my favorite players. All right. Got a lot of comments here. Do Celtics fans piss you off? Yes, 100%. He says, hey, don't forget Brandon Dubinsky on Blue Jackets. He was a huge asset. He says, oh, that was 2 weeks ago. Standing choke. That was sick. Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw a video of it like a couple days ago. Watched 2 Premier League matches, 2 MLS matches, and it looks like 2 NHL games tonight. You are a very active sportsman, Archduke. Italy is trash in soccer. Not really, but okay. Canada's better than Italy. It's hilarious. Well, they certainly are this year. That's for damn sure. And also, did they make it in 2018? I really don't remember. What website are you looking at for the Ranger score? I'm actually using what is called Flash Score. That gives us like up to date to keep you guys up to date with what the score is. So that's what we use. Spencer Tim, what's going on? Spence, thank you so much, man. Leave a like and subscribe. It says Go Rangers Go. Let's see here. What's going on, Lee? Haven't seen you in a while, my friend. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Leave a like and subscribe. Joma says, are you streaming the Calgary-Dallas game later? Yes, we are. As a shot from the sharp angle is stopped by Shesterkin, and then bodies go flying as the whistle is blown. Great opportunity there for the Penguins. I believe that was Crosby, but he could not cash it in. Let's see here. Puma Dickinson says Islanders forever. All right. So we got an Islanders fan in here. Thank you so much for another $2 Canadian donation, Isha. It says Canada over Italy in soccer. All right. But thank you so much for the donation, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it 100%. Emoy says, okay. What's going on, Gerard? Good to see you again, my friend. Hope you're doing well. He says, sup. Leafs lost. They did. Who's the Avalanche second line center? I actually have no idea. He says Emoy is back. Can you explain why the Leafs keep choking in the first round? Honestly, Tom, I have no idea. I've lost understanding of how they keep doing this. I honestly could not tell you. Italy didn't make it in 2022 and also 2018. Yeah, they didn't make it either one. But did Canada make it in 2018? Chun-Li says, I heard Crosby chance in the beginning. I thought that was strange. Well, I mean, Crosby's going to get hate no matter where he goes. It looks like we're going to get a penalty here. So Strome and Rust both go to the box. They both get 2 minutes for roughing. So it looks like it's going to be we're going to be skating four side for the next 2 minutes with 4:13 remaining in the first period. John says Kyle Dubas is getting fired. Maybe. I really don't know what to think of that. Danelle says Luke Hughes scored a game-winning OT goal in the international game for Team USA. Yes, he scored a beauty of an OT winner in the World Championships game against Austria, I believe. And that was it's not an easy win. Blitz says Devils fan. John again saying Kyle Dubas getting fired. Italy won the Euro Cup. They did, but obviously they're not going to be in the World Cup. He also says Canada sucks. Archduke says Canada only made World Cup in 2022 and I believe in 1986. All right. The Avalanche have McKinnon, but who's their second line center? I have no. Can someone answer Gerard's question of who's the second line center for the Avs? Is Ryan Graves good? Why did the Avalanche trade him? Ryan Graves was actually pretty solid in his first year in New Jersey, and that was mainly because, Gerard, they didn't want to lose him in the expansion draft because they were going to leave him unprotected. So they got something for them. Chun-Li says, the Leafs, meme of the NHL. Yes, they are. Gerard says he's from Toronto. Zaya says Penguins goalie is Shuck. Well, he's only given up 1 goal so far, and he's looked pretty solid in net considering it's his first game since April 14th. So, again, it's still early here. We'll see. Danelle says F Canada. Are you streaming it now? Are you streaming it, though? Jomo, yes, we are streaming it here on the channel later tonight, starting at around 9:30. So now the Penguins come back into the zone here. Warriors could have won against the Memphis Grizzlies, but Curry kept missing. No, they did. They advanced to the Western Conference Finals. What are you talking about? I'm not personally, Jomo, to answer that question. If you're asking me, am I personally streaming it? I am not. Y'all see Barry Trotz get fired? Yes. One of the shocking firings of the offseason. It's still blowing my mind that he got fired. John says change is coming with Leafs soon. We'll see. Let's see here. Committee says we invented the Calgary Holy Fucking Shit Pizza. Fair enough. are you? I am not, Jomo, as we're getting a high sticking penalty here against the Rangers. So the Penguins will go to the power play with 119, a power play for a minute 19, and it'll be a 4-on-3 power play. John Swain says, hopefully Jari's glove hand will start working tonight. Yeah, he's only given up one so far, as Matheson was the one that drew the penalty, and he's actually bleeding from his mouth. I don't know if they called a 4-minute, but we'll see here. I like Matt Murray. He's the best goalie. All right. Emoy says it's Nazem Kadri for the Avs. Okay. Jomo says, okay, thanks. No worries. Archduke says college basketball over NBA. I honestly could agree with that. Beast Ninja says, LOL, probably New Hook. As we got 3:32 to go in the first period. Rangers still up 1-0 on a goal from Chris Kreider, but the Penguins are on the power play right now, skating 4-on-3 for a minute 19. And there was some blood that has to be scraped up from the ice, so we're having a little bit of a stoppage of play here. Isha once again letting us know, if this stream gets to 100 likes tonight, we will give away merch to someone in the chat. So guys, continue to like this stream, share with family and friends, and get them to like as well. Also, get them to subscribe. George says, I thought Kadri was a winger. I think he also plays center as well. Vasi is the best goalie in the history of Tampa Bay Lightning. I agree with that. New Hook is indeed a beauty. Is Macaulay, if Macaulay isn't refereeing for the finals, I'm not watching. Yeah, I know. It would be like a crime for him not to watch. Penguins win the face-off here. Malkin, it's over. Malkin fakes the slap shot, feeds it in front to Gensel, and that one goes wide of the crease. Crosby gets it back and sets it up again. Crosby over to Malkin. Now over to Letang, who loses an edge but gets the puck back. Now to Malkin. Getting Malkin. Still holding the puck here. Goes over the left face-off circle. Gives it to Letang. Letang gets it over to Crosby. Knocks it off his skate. Gets it back. Gives it over to Malkin. Now back to Crosby behind the net. Crosby, one-time shot by Letang, and his stick breaks, and the Rangers are able to clear. Oh, damn, that was a wasted opportunity there for Letang as his stick failed him. Emoy says, guess no. It'll be 98 in her Nashville on Thursday. That is hot, man. Lee says, Oilers fan, no dog in the fight here, 4-2 Rangers. 9, Lee, I know you're pumped up after last night's win, man, for your Oilers. Now Letang fakes the slap shot. Crosby. Now back to Malkin. Crosby, top of the blue line. Takes a wrist shot. That one just goes wide of the net. Malkin gets it back. Malkin back to Crosby. Crosby gets over the Penguin with a drive, and that also goes wide of the net, and it's going to go all the way back down to the Penguins zone with 8 seconds to go on the Penguins power play. So now Malkin gives to Crosby. Crosby back to Malkin now. Malkin to Gensel. Now over to Matheson. Now one-time shot by Gensel, and that one is stopped. First power play is over for the Penguins, but they still have 2.5 minutes left on this 4-minute double minor. Crosby, he waits, takes a wrist shot. That one gets blocked. Rangers doing a good job right now of blocking shots. Matheson tries to keep it in, but he's going to be ruled offside, so the faceoff will come outside the Rangers zone. 1:53 to go here in the first period, and 2:22 to go on the Penguins power play. Rangers still up 1-0. George says, LOL, the Lightning have players named Cooch and Vasi. Yes, they do. James says, love merch. Well, if you love merch, guys, continue to like this stream and subscribe. If we get to 100 likes tonight, we will be giving away a THPN t-shirt. It'd be awesome. George says, Malkin Falcon sucks. All right. Zaya says, power play is my favorite part for the Penguins. They have been pretty successful on it in these playoffs, and no reason that they can't continue to be successful here. Jomo says, who you for? What do you mean? Give me more context so I can answer that question, Jomo. Emoy says, I feel like the Avs might choke in round 3. I don't know. We'll see. I have them at least advancing to round 3, that's for sure. Gerard has the Panthers winning it all this year. Lee says, Vasi is better than the Bulin Wall was in 2004. Well, Vasi's won back-to-back Stanley Cups and a Conn Smythe trophy. Nikolai Khabibulin, while he did win a Stanley Cup, that was it for him in Tampa, and he didn't even win the Conn Smythe. So yeah, I think Vasilevsky is better. Jomo says in the game, I'm rooting for the Penguins because I hate the Rangers, but like I said before, I think the Rangers are going to win this game 3-2. Jomo. As now Matheson gets it over to the right face-off circle, gets over to Jeff Carter. Jeff Carter comes in with a slower shot that's deflected, and that puck is not in somehow. And now it's cleared to the side. Oh my goodness. Matheson now over to Rodriguez. He takes a shot that gets blocked. I thought for sure that puck ended up in the back of the net. The Penguins put their sticks up like they thought they had scored, but the ref waved it off. Somehow it didn't go in. What's going on, Swifty YT? Thank you so much for saying hi. We appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. Domo says, thanks, no worries. Emoy says, I'm going to take a break, see you in a bit. We will see you later. Emoy, is that shot there? And are they saying that the goal counted? Because the Penguins are celebrating in front of their bench. I'm not sure exactly what happened here. They're all fist pumping right now. Actually, they stopped play, and the refs are looking at this replay here to see if this puck actually did go in the back of the net. Spencer says another power play for the Penguins, as we'll see again on this shot. And yes, that puck did completely cross the line. So this should be a good goal, and the Penguins will have tied this game up and won here late in the first. Jejun says, Tampa Bay, all these cups and still nobody watches. They have a pretty strong fan base, Jejun. They have a pretty strong fan base. I have the Lightning winning in 7. Sean says that was close. Well, it might be a little bit more close because I think the Penguins have tied it. And yes, they have. Heinen, number 43 for the Penguins, is going to get credited with a very, very goal, with a very tricky goal that somehow got past the red line and in. But it is a good goal, and the Penguins have tied this game at 1 with a minute to go here in the first period. Wow. What a weird bounce there, but nonetheless, it went in. But here come the Rangers back the other way as Trouba tried to feed it over to Kopp but got broken up. Now Trouba with a drive, and Panarin with a rebound try that he couldn't control, and now Crosby's going to backhand it out of the zone. Zaya says, I don't think it counts. No, the goal did count. So it's a power play goal for the Penguins by Heinen, number 43, and that ties the game up at 1. Spencer says, I'm looking at the game right now. Awesome. Archduke says, wow. Then says, damn it, the Penguins scored the power play goal. Bad penalty the Rangers took and gave a late goal at the end of the period. Yeah, that could be a momentum shift there for the Penguins, who honestly have been the inferior team, in my opinion, in this first period. We got 7 seconds to go in the period here. Penguins coming up the other way, maybe one last chance. Rodriguez with 3 seconds stops, backhands it. It gets blocked by McGinn, and that will do it for the first period. So Chris Kreider was able to get on the board first as he scored to give the Rangers the lead. But then with a little bit over a minute to go in this period and the Penguins on the power play, it's Heinen who scores for the Penguins to tie it up. And after 20 minutes of play here in Game 7, we are all tied at a goal apiece. So let me know what you guys think so far of this game. Seems like it's going to be a back and forth all night long, but the fun is just getting underway. John says the Rangers need to be more aggressive, in my opinion. They were for 3/4 of that period, but then obviously they started taking some bad penalties, and then the Penguins were able to gain some momentum and eventually tie the game. But if they get back to where they were playing at the beginning of that period, for the rest of this game, they should definitely win. Archduke says, my heart is for the Penguins, but my head says the Rangers. Same here, Archduke. Same here. Is Corey Perry an alternate captain? I don't think he is for the Tampa Bay Lightning. I'm not totally sure. Spence says, yes, it's a good goal. It is. Zaya also says it's good. Yep. And Andrew says, now it's a game. Anything can happen in Game 7. You are absolutely right about that. But before we continue, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to step aside for a moment to get our first word of the night from our sponsors. So a big thank you and shout out to our sponsors over at DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this live watch along and everything we do here at the Hockey Podcast Network. When you guys sign up for DraftKings, make sure to use our promo code, which you can see right here in the bottom right corner, THPN, and tell them Neil Villapiano sent you. So we are at the end of the first period. We're into the first intermission, and after 20 minutes of play, we are all even at a goal apiece, with Chris Kreider getting the goal for the Rangers, while Heinen gets the goal for the Penguins on the power play. So that is where we're at right now. But let's see here. Zaya says, but I'm a fan of Penguins. Very cool. We love that we got Rangers and Penguins fans in the chat tonight. Beast Ninja says, how are the Lightning winning cups? I don't think they're that deep because they've been able to build a lot of chemistry and they've had virtually the same, nucleus of guys for a very, very long time. And they're also very well coached. Tampa is so deep. I agree with that. They are. Jacob is back. Palat for EG. Perry says, Andrew says, Perry, not alternate captain. Nick Paul is a legend with a 2-goal Game 7 last night to vanquish the Toronto Maple Leafs. Moose says, what did I say? Penguins ain't going down, huh? They're not going down without a fight, that's for sure. Heinen got the game tied up late in the first, and we'll see if that gives the Penguins momentum going into the second period. Let's see here. Call Me Chun Li says, tie game, mate. Let's go Rangers. It's been a good one so far. And like I said before, this should be a battle to the very end. I really do think that these teams are going to continue to be physical, continue to push one another, and it's going to be a very, very exciting second and third periods. Let's see here. Emoy says, shit there tied. Yeah, I know. They are indeed tied. Again, Kreider for the Rangers, Heinen for the Penguins. Let me give this guy his proper due. Denton Heinen. That is who scored for Penguins. That's his first name, so I do apologize that I didn't know that. Spencer says, yes, Beast and Sens trade Nick Paul for Matthew Joseph. They did. Then also says, hey, Neil, have you ever called up WFAN Sports Radio, and you should know what station I'm talking about? I do. That's one of the big local radio stations, sports radio stations here in the New York metropolitan area. I personally have never called up myself. Maybe I will in the future, but I have not. Let's see here. John says, did you think the penalty last night that prevented the John Tavares goal in Toronto a good goal? Yeah, see, this has been a topic of discussion for the last almost 24 hours now. Did Justin Hall interfere with the John Tavares goal? Did he create an interference? It's hard for me to say, but I look at it, and I've looked at it several times. And again, I'm not a fan of either team. I have no dog in the fight. But to be quite honest with you, I think personally it was a penalty. Hole is standing there, and you could see that he kind of like braces that he's going to have to block somebody like it's a screen in basketball, and the refs had to make that call. The only thing that I think you could say, why did they call that, is because they haven't really been calling those type of penalties throughout the playoffs. So why in a Game 7 would you make that type of call? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I mean by the whole thing. But to answer the question, yes, I do personally believe that it was an interference penalty. It was the right penalty to call. And if I'm not mistaken, that didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, other than obviously the fact that, yeah, John Tavares would have scored. It would have obviously gotten things going. But again, the Leafs ended up scoring and tying the game anyway just moments later from Riley. So did it really affect the outcome of the game? I would say no, but I could also understand because they ended up losing 2-1. So I don't know. But I think, honestly, at the end of the day, that was the right call to make. That was the right call that they made. Chun-Li says, two grease balls from Nick Paul. Yeah, man, he had a career playoff game in Game 7. Why are the Jets so bad? Isn't Kyle Connor good? He is good, but it's just that I think chemistry-wise, from what I've heard reports about how bad the locker room is from a chemistry standpoint, I think that's more of the reason. Um, let's see here. The Heritage of Doom. What's going on, man? Thank you so much for the comment. We appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. Really does help out the channel tremendously. He says, ranting New York Rangers, doing a stream too. Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with us for a little bit. We appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe while you're here. If we get this stream to 100 likes, we'll be giving away a THPN t-shirt, and let's also continue to get us to 2,000 subscribers. We are less than 100 away. Continue to help us get there, guys. That would be phenomenal. Indeed, that's what I said. It is what you said. Beast News says Leafs should have won. Well, they had chances to win last night, and they didn't. Who is your favorite radio host on WFAN? Sometimes I listen to Boomer and Gio and Carton and Roberts. I used to like Joe Beningo and Evan Roberts. I still like Evan Roberts a bunch, but I just really don't like Carton. I think he's like totally full of nonsense, and I think that he's just honestly ridiculous. And I also don't like what WFN has become with regards to like trying to attract other people that don't care about sports. I get it for ratings and all that, but I think it's taking away the authenticity of what made WFN so great. So I don't listen to sports radio that much anymore, but I'm still a pretty big fan of Evan Roberts. Refs, okay, again, guys, I understand the feeling of like, oh, the NHL is against you in the ref, but in that situation, that penalty, that was the right call. It was interference against Justin Hall. I'm sorry, it prevented the Lightning player from continuing to try to make a play. It totally prevented him from making a play. You had to make that call there. I mean, it's very obvious it was a penalty. The problem is that they haven't been calling it like most of the regular season and certainly in the playoffs, so why make that call now? So that's kind of the argument that you can make. But again, why would the Revs want the Leafs to get knocked out in the first round? Wouldn't it be more beneficial with how big their fan base is and how big of a market it is? Wouldn't it be more to the advantage of the NHL if Toronto continued to, move on in the playoffs? I don't understand why people think that the league is against Toronto. Most of the time, if not all the time, the Leafs are the ones to blame for their own reason as to why they have not been able to get through. Moose says, let's go Penguins. My predictions stand proud. It's looking pretty good so far. In Oilers, we trust. Obviously, the boys got to be happy with winning Game 7 last night. It says, greetings from Texas, Dallas Stars country. Interesting location to be an Oilers fan, but thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight, man. We really do appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. Elijah Bond says, Vikings Super Bowl 52 champs. I mean, if Kirk Cousins has an MVP season, then yeah. We'll see. Danelle says, Neil, have you ever seen Steve Dangle? I know when he was pissed when the Maple Leafs lost night. Yeah, I very much know who Steve Dangle is. And I wouldn't necessarily say he was like pissed last night. I think he was more just disappointed because he really believed that the Leafs were going to advance. He said even himself that he felt like he had a vision that they were going to win last night, and it just didn't happen. So it's not like last year where they completely embarrassed themselves against the worst team going into the playoffs at that point, which was the Montreal Canadiens after being up 3-1, but it hurts just the same. So if the refs can be consistent with calls, then I will be okay with it. NHL has a history of changing what they call on a nightly basis. You live by the ref, you die by the ref. I know that's kind of like a really like lame thing to say, but it is very, very true that there's only so much that you could really do, honestly, to change like these things. I also hate it when refs like will admit after the game, oh yeah, we shouldn't have called that penalty, or we should have called this, that, and the other thing. It's like, well, now you could say that, but why did you not make that call before? It's kind of like ridiculous. I like Steve Summers before he retired. Yeah, I did as well. And it's sad that he retired, but it kind of shows, again, it's the beginning of a new era of WFN. Joe and Evan was so good in WFN in the morning. Miss Joe since he retired. Boomer and Gio is an okay show. They're all just like okay at this point. None of them are interesting enough to me for me to listen on a consistent basis. Elijah says, remember 41 Donut. Yes, absolutely. But again, Elijah, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well today. Leaf fans know nothing about hockey. They only know golf. You know, they know a lot about hockey, but unfortunately, they also do know a lot about golf. In Oilers We Trust, 5 seasons in a row, Maple Leafs sent home early in the first round. Yeah, that is brutal. That is really brutal that they've had that much, not bad luck, but just a lot of really bad things go on, especially in the playoffs. Andrew says, I miss listening to Beningo. Loved his rants on the Mets and Jets. Yeah, that was a classic. That was always something that you look forward to listening to after the Mets or Jets would lose, especially in a hilarious way. But he's now chilling in Florida, playing golf every day, and not worrying so much about the Mets and Jets. He probably still is, but now he doesn't have to talk about it on live radio anymore. Chun-Li says, of course, Leafs fans blaming the refs when it clearly was biased to Leafs. Look, again, the Leafs had chances to win. They were only down by a goal. At one point, it was tied, and they didn't get it done. So that's the way I look at it. Archduke says, hey, Neil, if you could get into a time machine and go into any sports era, what would it be? I would go to the 1890s baseball with a high batting average and radically different rules. Interesting. I would say that's really tough. I would say to kind of go from the early, kind of travel not too far back, but to the 90s, because I think of all the crazy sports with obviously being a hockey fan, seeing the Devils win a couple Stanley Cups and obviously, beginning their rise. The Buffalo Bills making it to 4 straight Super Bowls, which is still phenomenal despite the fact they didn't win any of them. And also seeing Michael Jordan and that Bulls team in the 90s as well, being the great dynasty that they were. So I would say the 90s. Carson Dillon says, Rangers winning, right? No, they are actually tied at a goal apiece, Carson, after one period of play. Chris Kreider with the goal for the Rangers and Heinen the goal for the Pittsburgh Penguins. So hopefully that answers your question, Carson. Also, while you're here, like and subscribe. Elijah says, Nylander is gone before the draft. You think so? You think William Nylander is the big move that they make in the offseason to remove, make some changes? That would be pretty surprising. If a ref burns a team, the team should try harder. That's a good way to look at it. Elijah says, Minnesota sports always choke. Timberwolves should sign me. Why can't we have success in the playoffs? The Wild got dusted. Yeah, they're starting to become a lot like Atlanta, where all their sports are just having a lot of things go wrong, although the Braves did win the World Series 2 years ago. But still, I honestly think that, last year, I honestly think that, Minnesota, it would be great to see them finally win a championship at something. It's just going to take some more time, unfortunately. The Lightning and Panthers didn't send their schedule yet until the 2 games over tonight, and they will release the schedule. Yeah, we won't know the full schedule until either later tonight, but certainly tomorrow we'll know the schedules for round 2. We should have beaten the Grizzlies. You had a good chance to do it. Twins about to let me down again. Dude, it's May. Give it time. They're going to be all right. Couldn't get it done even with the refs. Yeah, I know. That's kind of the other thing. It's if the refs, again, that wasn't the reason the Leafs lost. They had chances to win. They couldn't score. And I'm sorry again, but though Matthews and Marner got assists on the Riley goal, what else did they do in that game? They didn't step up. And they talk about how they're sick and tired of this stuff happening. Well, at the same time, they're the main guys getting paid $10+ million a year to put the puck in the back of the net, and they didn't do it in Game 7. They could do it through Games 1 through 6, but if they're not doing it in Game 7 when they really need it, I'm sorry, but you got to put blame on them as well. I'm just trying to make a point to say the Leafs, really, at the end of the day, have pretty much nobody to blame but themselves. I have to be very honest with you guys. What is going on, Rich? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. He says, hey, Neil, Richard from Grit and Barrett podcast. How are you, brother? Utica lost today, down 2-1. Shit. So the Utica Comets are down 2-1 to the Rochester Americans in that first round. Playoff series, the Utica Comets are the New Jersey Devils AHL team. I had obviously stopped tuning into that game because I started this live watch along. But damn. Down 2-1. Game 4 in Rochester. Got to find a way to win Game 4 and obviously try to win the decisive Game 5 back in Utica. That is That is frustrating. Very frustrating, Richard. But thank you for that update, man. I appreciate it, and hope you're doing well, man. Elijah says he can dunk. Angels have won World Series 2 years ago. They won Kirk 6 months ago. Leafs are the Chicago Cubs, the NHL. I don't know if you call them the lovable losers. I guess I would say more like what Donnell said, Rich, about them being more like the Dallas Cowboys of the NHL. But at the same time, the Cowboys have won much more recently than the in the Leafs have. So there's that. They didn't do nothing in Game 7. That's true. Toronto top players needed to show up, and they really didn't. Unfortunately, they really didn't. Emoy is back. What's going on, man? Good to see you again. Trigger says, Pens suck, go Red Wings. All right. Trigger, we know where his fanship is. I love it. Love it, Trigger. Tro, my friend, give me an honest opinion of how you feel the Red Wings season went. Like, be very honest. What's going on, Brandon? Good to see you, my friend. We got another Islanders fan in the chat, assuming he's probably going to hope that the Penguins win this one. But hope you're doing well, Brandon. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. It helps out the channel tremendously. And we are now underway in period 2 here of Game 7 between the Penguins and the Rangers. Game tied at a goal apiece as this second period gets underway. June says, so Bell changed their name to BCE. I wonder if the Hand will change the arena name to the BC Center. I don't know. It all depends on how much money the guy's getting. Infinity says, what did I miss? You didn't miss anything. Second period just got underway. Brandon says, Rangers suck, go Pens. Hey, man, I'm a Devils fan. You're an Islanders fan. We can both agree that the Rangers suck. Very true. Let's see here. Spencer says, hey, I like the Rangers, but I would like to see Pens win in Game 7. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think a lot of people would like to see the Pens win in Game 7 because they want to see Crosby have one last go at making a run at what could be his final chance to win a Stanley Cup. But people like the Rangers as well, especially what they've done with retooling this roster and getting it to the point that it's at now. So it's kind of interesting. Chun-Li asks, who do you want to win this game at THPN? As I mentioned before, my prediction was 3-2 Rangers in regulation. But again, as a Devils fan who is a fan of a rival team of the Rangers and who I despise the Rangers, I want the Penguins to win. June says the Habs, not the Hand. Wonder if the Habs will change the arena name. It's possible that they could change the arena name. It's very possible, Jejun. Emoy says sus. Yes. This decision by the Habs is very sus, Emoy. So we're about a minute into the second period here as Jake Gensel had a really good chance just 30 seconds in. He kind of there was just one shot saved by Shesterkin, got a chance on a backhand on a rebound. It looked like he was just going to tuck it in, but Shesterkin made the save. And you got to give a lot of credit to Igor Shesterkin. He struggled early in this series. They were down 3-1. The Pittsburgh Penguins fan base was really in his head. They were living rent-free, basically, in his head, the way that they were getting to him in those games 3 and 4. But he has bounced back in the last 2 games, including Game 6 in Pittsburgh, with really, really good performances and is getting back to the level of play that he was having in the regular season, which will probably end up helping him win the Vezina Trophy. He also is a top 3 finalist for the Hart Trophy as MVP. So this has certainly been a phenomenal year for Shesterkin, who they call the Prince, which I guess is kind of a play off of the fact that Henrik Lundqvist was called the King, which I still don't really know exactly why you'd call Henrik Lundqvist the King of New York. If anything, it was Derek Jeter, considering what Jeter did in his time in New York. But it is what it is. Anyway, back to the game here as Capo Caco is in the right corner. He's continuing to fight off Jeff Carter right now. He keeps going back and forth. Now again back in the right corner. Gets it over to Hedel. Now to 61. Braun beats over to the fence, but it gets blocked. Penguins looking to try to come the other way, and Zucker got a stick knock off him. No penalty called there. Refs say play on. Rangers dump the puck into the zone as both teams will make a change here. Just about 2.5 minutes in, as Zucker is looking like he's dealing with some type of injury. He is hobbling on the bench, so we'll see if that becomes a major point as this game progresses. Jejun says, no matter what, it's still not as bad as getting Little Caesars to sponsor the arena. Yeah, I know. Little Caesars, I guess it makes sense because the former owner, Mr. I, was the founder of Little Caesars Pizza. So I guess it kind of makes sense at the end of the day that's who sponsors this. Trouba with a shot that's stopped by Jari, and a follow-up try there by the Rangers just goes wide, and now we get an interference penalty call here against, it looks like it's going to be Matheson, who's going to go to the box for the Penguins. 3:08 into the second period. So the Rangers now with their first crack on the power play coming up with the game tied at 1. Brandon says, never heard anyone call him the Prince. Brandon, I literally only heard that tonight on the TBS broadcast when they were doing the pregame show. I heard like Liam McHugh say it as well as Anson Carter. So I don't know if that's just something that they decide to call him or anything like that, but it's what it's what I heard. But it's a 2-minute penalty here against Matheson for interference with 16:52 to go in the second period. Game still tied at 1. What's going on? Powderon 6, thank you so much for for leaving a comment. We appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. Helps out the channel tremendously. Is now an opportunity here. Feeds the top of the point. Takes a wrist shot and a beautiful glove save by Jari as he absolutely robbed Adam Fox. Holy smokes, what a glove save. As they fed it to Adam Fox, top of the blue line, he wasted no time taking that wrist shot, though I will argue that Kreider probably should have just shot that himself from the sharp angle, but he gave it to Fox. Jari set up at the top of the crease, and Fox trying to go top shelf, and Jari denies him with a beautiful windmill glove save. Calderon 6 says, which announcer? Again, for the Prince reference to Shesterkin, it was, again, Liam McHugh and I believe Anson Carter as well. Spencer says, Neil, get this. The Pens didn't get other Stanley Cup because they got eliminated by the Islanders 5-3 in Game 6. What year was that? I'm just trying to remember. I have no idea what you're referring to. Chun-Li says, okay, 3-2 Rangers. I predict 4-3 Rangers in overtime. All right, so you're going with 4-3 Rangers in overtime, Chun-Li. Okay, we'll give you that. We will give you that. What's going on, Jacob? Thank you so much for the comment. We appreciate it. He says, what you drinking, bud? I am drinking water, H2O, and also a glass of my homemade wine, which is what I like to do. It's now a feed in front. There, the Kreider was broken up. 1 minute to go on the Rangers power play. Fox takes a one-time feed over to Zibanejad, and he missed the net. Keeps it in now. Fox fakes the shot. Still at the top of the blue line. Gets it over to Artemi Panarin. Panarin, right face-off circle. Feeds it. One-time shot there, and that one is stopped by Jari. Nice feed to Zibanejad, but Jari with the save. Zibanejad now to Fox. Fox gets over to the right side to Panarin. Panarin over to shot there by Strome, and that one is going wide of the net, and it will go all the way back down into the Rangers zone. Great opportunity there. Couple of good opportunities for the Rangers. Could not score, though. John Swain says, Oilers question, do you think the Oilers need to search for a new number one goalie regardless of what happens in the playoffs? Yes. Short answer is yes. Jacob says, tuning in from Russia, hashtag. All right. Well, Jacob, man, we appreciate your support regardless. Brandon says, what a save by Jari. That was a hell of a save. Hell of a save as now the Rangers come back in, and that feed in front is broken up and goes back down. Rangers power play comes to an end. 14:50 to go in the second period. Game still tied at 1. Soda Pod, thank you so much for the like, man. We appreciate it. 100%. Guys, continue to like and subscribe. If we get to 100 likes tonight, we'll be giving away a THPN shirt. So make sure you guys continue to like. Also subscribe. We are less than 100 subscribers away from 2,000. As now drive by Miller. That one is blocked by the Penguins. Not sure that was, but he is down, and he is slow to get up. That was a big-time block there. Spencer says, in May 1999, May 17th, the Toronto Maple Leafs took down the Pittsburgh Penguins in Game 6 of the semifinals as they advanced in the playoffs. Oh, okay. There you go. All right. So thank you for that piece of history there, Spencer. I appreciate it, man. Kyle Bennett's in the chat. He says, motherfucking Rangers better win. Right now they're tied just about 6 minutes into the second period. Gets it over. Wrist shot there. Goes high over the glove of Jari. But John says, glove hand resurrected. Yes, that was a beautiful glove save a few minutes ago by Jari. Capo Caco behind the net. Looking for a feed in front, but it gets broken up. Kapanen tries to get out for the Penguins. He'll slow it up a little bit. Gets over to Matheson, and now the Penguins are able to set it up out of their zone. Brandon Paul says 2021. All right. 2021. All right. Powderon says, which announcer would you prefer, Gary Thorne or Doc Emmerich? Oh, that's a... Oh, dude, Powderon 6. That's a great question. Great, because they both have tremendous assets, and their energy is great and everything like that. It's a slight advantage to Doc, man. I mean, he's the greatest hockey broadcaster out there, man. And it sucks that he's no longer doing games. As that shot there by the Rangers is stopped and covered by Jari. And we'll get a stoppage of play here. 13:06 to go in the second. The Rangers and Penguins still knotted at a goal apiece here in Game 7. But yeah, I would slight advantage to Doc Emmerich, Powder on 6. But that was a really good question. Kyle says, come on, boys. Kyle, while you're here, man, like and subscribe. Really does help out the channel. Gene Bennett, what's going on, Gene? Good to see you again, my friend. I'm really waiting for the Flame Stars game. We'll be live streaming that game as well, which will be starting in a little bit more than an hour. Game 7 between the Stars and Flames. That should be a good one. But this game looks like it's going to be a barn burner. Yeah, it's been a good game so far. It's been a really, really good game so far, Gene. 1 goal apiece. Goaltenders making some big-time saves. It's been a good one. It's been a really good one. Chun-Li says the Prince. Laughed my ass off. I think it would be better, Chun-Li, if he was like in Philly, say the Fresh Prince of hockey or whatever. You try to make a joke like that. But yeah, they're really trying to make him be like the second coming of Henrik Lundqvist. That's basically how they're describing Shesterkin. Spencer says, of course. Brandon Paul says, Gary Thorne, Doc is a bit boring. I don't think he's necessarily boring. I don't really think he's that boring. Well, I'm just out of curiosity, Brandon, and this is no knock on you, man, but I just want to hear your explanation. Why do you think Doc Emmerich is a bit boring? I'm just curious. Archduke says, love Doc's unique announcing voice. It is very unique. It is very, very, very great to listen to. What's going on, Andy? Obviously, man, I wish this was on better in a better situation. It's unfortunate that you and the Washington Capitals are out of the playoffs, but we thank you so much regardless, man, for hanging out with us tonight. Leave a like on the stream. Really does help out the channel tremendously. Let's see here. Spencer with more history. Toronto had cruised to a 97 points, 45-37 regular season that saw them score the most goals in the league with 268. The high-power offense beat the Philadelphia Flyers. Yes, but what year was that, out of curiosity? Jacob asking, Andy asking Jacob, why didn't Jacob tell him that I was on tonight? Don't know, man. Don't know. Danelle says, which Gary Thorne came back doing games at ESPN since NHL is back with ESPN? Yeah, I did hear a rumor because obviously Gary Thorne got fired from his job as the play-by-play voice of the Baltimore Orioles, which I still don't know why. There was some rumors out there that Gary Thorne was considering coming back, but obviously that was not the case. Maybe I'll have a change of heart, so we'll see. Andy says, so the Leafs suck. Unfortunately, they have failed again. They failed again. Andy says, we don't talk about the Capitals anymore this year. No, we don't. We don't. They're on their way to Cancun. That shot there from the left face-off circle stopped by Jari, as that shot was by Andrew Kopp, who got off to a really good start in this series, but has kind of gone quiet the last couple of games. Danelle says, Doc Emmerich's one of the greatest sports announcers. He did Devils games for so many years at NBC, I wouldn't call him boring. Yeah, he is obviously beloved by so many people. Brandon says he feels like Doc Emmerich's calls are lame, especially towards the end of his career. You know what? You know what, Brandon? I think you make a good point when you talk about towards the end of his career because, at that point he was pretty much getting done with it all and he was kind of getting tired and everything like that. So, yeah, I can see it from that standpoint. I don't think overall I would say that he's boring. But again, totally, Brandon, respect your opinion 100%. What's going on, Beer Sports, whatever podcast? Good to see you guys as always. He says, hi, I subbed. I know, man, and we appreciate your support. Leave a like on the stream as well. We are trying to get to 100 likes tonight. If we do, we are giving away a THPN shirt. So help us. Let's give a lucky commenter here tonight a THPN shirt. The funny thing is the King lost to the Kings in the finals. Dumb name. Yeah, I still don't know why they called him the King of New York when he didn't really win any championships. May 17, 1999. Oh, okay, so it was also 1999. He says it's a rare thing to have an announcer who can call hockey. It is, yeah. I mean, when you look at it, see, the good thing about what TNT did is that they basically hired the majority of the NBC guys to do their coverage, and they brought in guys like Paul Bissonnette, who's really entertaining. Obviously, the great one in Wayne Gretzky. I think it was really important to get some personalities to attract people that maybe are not the biggest hockey fans or don't know hockey very well, but could get them to watch these games on TV and maybe become fans as well, to continue to build the sport, which I think is important. On ESPN, they have a couple of people that have done hockey, but they also have some announcers that have done other sports or more well-known in other sports. But that's just the way it goes. Maybe as now with it, this is going to be the end of the first year that both of these networks are doing it. That maybe over time they'll get more hockey announcers, or they'll try to grow. So maybe. Kreider now with the puck, gets it top of the blue line to Fox. Fox with a wrist shot, and that one goes wide of the net. Russ tries to chip it out of the zone, and he's able to just do that, just barely. Beer Sports says, thank you so much for the support. We appreciate it. He also says, I remember Howie Rose called Islanders games back in the day. He was good and also does Mets games on the radio and did the Rangers back in the day on the radio. Yeah, he's very well known. Like in hockey, he's very well known as Rickard Rakell comes in with a shot. That one's stopped by Shesterkin. And now Kaapo Kakko's just going to chip it out of the zone. And it actually ended up going out of play. Is that going to be a delay of game? I think that might be a delay of game against Kaapo Kakko. And yes, it is. The ref's going to center ice. He's going to call a delay of game penalty against Kaapo Kakko with 10:17 remaining in the second period. And the game's still tied at 1 here. So the Penguins will go to their, I think, fourth or fifth power play of this game and have a chance to see if they can get their first lead of the night. But Howie Rose, his most famous call for hockey was when he did the Mato when the Rangers defeated the Devils in Game 7 in 1994 in double overtime. That was a call that will live in Ranger and in hockey lore for years. Not in Devils lore. We don't talk about that. Gene says, it requires a fast mouth and keeping it interesting. That is very true. Broadcasting hockey in particular, it's very hard. My wonderful mother in the chat, as always, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Says, hello, hockey fans. Are you having a good time? We are having a great time so far here. It's been a good game. We have just reached the halfway point of our game here. Still tied at a goal apiece. Game 7. While you're here, leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Trying to get to 100 likes by the end of the night. As Letang now with the puck. He takes a wrist shot and a beautiful glove save by Shesterkin. Second time tonight, Shesterkin flashes the leather, a shooter's worst nightmare. When a goaltender flashes a little bit of that glove hand there. That was a great save by Shesterkin. Tremendous save there to keep the Penguins from taking the lead. Moose says, my favorite announcer is Vince Scully. It's time for Dodger baseball. Yeah, Vince Scully, again, one of the greatest baseball announcers. Certainly one of the greatest announcers of all time, period, man. And you think about his longevity, he was broadcasting freaking Brooklyn Dodgers games back in the day. Shows you just how long he's been doing it, or how long he was doing it. Gene says, see, you got it, sir. Well, I appreciate that compliment, Gene. Is that shot there deflected in? It's Jake Gensel who whacked it out of midair. And the Penguins, with 9:52 to go in the second, have scored their second power play goal of the night. And they take their first lead. It's 2-1. I got to double check again here to see, was that over the net? Was that over the top bar? Let's see it again. Oh my goodness, wow. That, honestly, guys, I think that's going to get waved off. But what an individual effort, because Jake Gensel literally kicked the puck himself up in the air, and then he whacked it almost out of the glove of Shesterkin it in, but I think that stick was a little bit over the top bar of the net. This might end up being reviewed. I think it should, and I don't think this is a goal. I really don't. Rangers are on the power play. No, the Penguins are on the power play at the moment. But I believe they're checking it right now. Brandon Paul says ESPN's main announcers, as now the refs are going to go check to see if this was a good goal. ESPN's main announcers are Sean McDonough, John Buccigross. McDonough is boring. I agree. Buccigross is just, he's okay. Leah Hextall is terrible. We know why. Bob Wischusen, man, he is great. He also does radio for the New York Jets. He has the right amount of enthusiasm and understanding of the game of hockey that I love, and I love listening to him, man. He's great. So crowd read, who's rooting for who? I think it's been pretty even as to who's cheering who. Even though the Rangers won the Cup in 94, but the Devils won their first Cup the next year in 95, as Stanley Cup remained in the tri-state area. Yes. And then the Devils would go on to win Cups in 2000, 2003. The Rangers still haven't won a Cup since then. So they're reviewing this goal by Jake Guentzel, which again, I think his stick was just above the bar. I think this should be waved off. I'm not even being biased. I think this should definitely be waved off. No goal. I would be very surprised if they say this is a good goal. Brendan says, yes, Penn's goal. Jake Guentzel, what did I say? No, let's effing go. Jake is a playoff phenom. He will be Penn's captain when Crosby retires. I agree with both of those statements, Isha. You are absolutely right. He is a freaking stud, and he's been here for so damn long that he definitely could be the next captain. And I think they might actually be looking at this for goalie interference because they're saying that Shesterkin had the puck in his glove and then Guentzel whacked it out of his hand, which I've never seen before, so I don't even know. This is crazy. Okay, so they are calling stick above the bar. I honestly don't know what they're calling. They're still looking at it right now. I think all in all, though, to simplify it, this should not be a good goal. The best hockey announcer that my ears have encountered is the Blues. Dan Kelly. Dan Kelly is he still doing Blues games? Because he's got a phenomenal voice as well. I love it. I also love, isn't he the guy that goes like, thank you, thank you, thank you, like when somebody wins in overtime? Wow, so the call on the ice stands. So they say it's a good goal for Jake Guentzel, and so the Penguins now officially have the 2-1 lead with 9:42 to go in this second. Shesterkin does not like it, but Jake Guentzel, with his 34th playoff goal of his career, his 8th of the series, gives the Penguins their first lead. And this might be the controversy that we're going to talk about after this game, depending on how this goes, guys. This is interesting. Make Bob their main guy, please. I agree. Bring back Gary Thorne and Bill Clement out of retirement for the final. McDonough is boring. Dude, that would be great to see Gary Thorne and Bill Clement come back, do it, and just like old times, that would be fun. Archduke says, in my opinion, radio-trained announcers are better than the ones who have been exclusively on television. That shot there was stopped by Shesterkin, and a rebound try just goes wide. Follow-up try again. It's stopped somehow by Shesterkin, or it might have gone wide. Either way, the Penguins inches away from scoring again, but they could not. But they lead it 2-1 here on a power play goal from Jake Guentzel. Gene says, and as announcers go with any sport, it's very rare to have someone who can keep you in it regardless. It is hard. It is hard. Brandon says, yes, Kelly died years ago, maybe 10 years ago. Oh, okay. Who am I thinking? Okay, so Archduke, then I apologize for screwing that up. Who am I thinking? Who's the TV play-by-play voice for the Blues? Like, if you could, like, let me know, because I keep feeling like I've heard this guy's voice. Every shot, it's spot, and it goes in! Oh, my goodness, what a bad goal given up by Jari, but it snuck through. I'm not sure who ended up scoring. Let's see here, as I'm seeing several Rangers fans on TV flipping the bird, which is awesome. It's going to be Miller who gets the goal. So Shesterkin made a great save moments ago. This is like similar to how the Rangers scored their first goal. And then Keandre Miller took a shot, and it actually hit off the right skate of Matheson and then slowly squeaked into the net. So the Rangers, who had an unlucky bounce moments ago, get a lucky bounce here. And ladies and gentlemen, we are tied at 2 goals apiece with 8:37 to go here in the second. Nell says BS goal. Moose says F, yeah. What did I say? Yeah, you called it, man. Pittsburgh got caught with the Rangers power play at 3-8 for interference. Pittsburgh power play 9:43 with a delay of game. Oh, okay. Thank you for that clarification, Spence. Appreciate it, man. Have anybody heard about the Buffalo shooting yesterday by an 18-year-old racist piece of garbage? 10 people died. Yes. Unfortunately, I did hear about that, and that is absolutely 100% horrific. I also heard that there was a couple of more shootings. I think one in California and one in Texas, I think. But there were a couple more with a couple more people dead and a couple more injured. So all I can really say is that my heart goes out to all those families who are going through just an absolutely horrific time right now. And all we can do is send our love and prayers to them. as they get through, like I said, this very difficult time. And absolutely horrific. Things like that should never, never happen. And we have to find a way to prevent these things from happening. And it's absolutely horrific. Absolutely horrific. Danelle says, Rangers goal. And then Moose says, oh, you got to be shitting me. Archduke says, Darren Pang and Ken Wilson. Okay, so Ken Wilson, I think, is the guy, Archduke, that I'm thinking of. Because did Ken Wilson ever do the Avalanche back in the day? Like, was he ever the Avs play-by-play voice? Because I feel like I've heard his voice before. I'm hoping that this is the right guy I'm thinking of. Elijah says, back in 6th grade, I got bad grades. Now I was in love with my tutor. Okay, Elijah with dropping some bars in the chat. Love it, Elijah. Love it. Chun-Li, what I find funny, and I'm not knocking on you by any means, but what I find very funny about you saying effing refs, terrible call, is that we were just talking about, like, during the first intermission about Leafs fans complaining about, the refs, and now you're here in this game complaining about the refs. I just find that, like, very ironic and very funny. There, I just got to laugh there. Emoy did say goal, and then James says Rangers magic. I mean, I guess you could say it, but now the hockey gods have made it even, because you look at the Jake Gensel goal, and honestly, whether you want to call it goalie interference or Jake Gensel knocked the puck out of midair with his stick over the bar, it really shouldn't have been a goal, in my opinion. But then, obviously, the Penguins come back in. Well, not obviously, but the Penguins come back, and then they're able to and they almost were able to score to make it 3-1. Good defensive play by Jacob Trouba. And then moments later, Keandre Miller takes a shot. It hits off the right skate of Matheson of the Penguins and in, and the Rangers are able to tie it on a lucky bounce. So now the bounces have evened out, and we got to go from there. So I'll say this right now to every Rangers fan out there. If the Rangers do lose this game, right? If they do lose, do not blame the Jake Gensel goal for the reason why you lost, because you got to break literally moments after that. So that's the way that I look at it. Emoy says, woo. Triggered Tro says, wow, 2-2. What a bad goal to give up. It was unfortunate. Not really going to blame Jari for that, because how was he supposed to know that that puck was going to deflect off a skate and go in? It happens, man. It happens. Nestle Crunch is the best chocolate. It's up there. It's up there. What's going on, Isaac Frost? Thank you so much for hanging out with us. As always, man, we appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream while you're here. Helps out the channel tremendously. Limon says, what do you guys think of the hockey guy? The hockey guy, he's very, very, I will say this, he's very, very well, he's very knowledgeable about the game of hockey and knows a lot and really gives a lot of good information that allows us hockey fans to really kind of understand things from a deeper level. I'm not a big fan of, like, the way he presents things, like from the voice and everything. I feel like it's very monotone, and maybe that's just like who he is. But that's just my opinion. But I still like the guy's videos. Chun-Li says it was above the bar. LOL, that's BS. Oh, so Chun-Li, were you talking about the goal that the Penguins scored, or the goal that I guess you were talking about the goal the Penguins scored. Okay, so I misread what you were saying there. But yeah, I was really surprised that they said that was a good goal, because to me, again, Gensel's stick was above the bar. But again, the Rangers got a break moments after that and tied the game. So now we're tied again with 6:20 to go here in this second period, excuse me. Archduke says, only NHL team in St. Louis according to Wikipedia, Ari Ken Wilson. Okay, so maybe I'm thinking of the first guy that we were talking about, Archduke. I don't know. Either way, like, I've enjoyed St. Louis Blues broadcasting. I have before. That's crazy. I like your vids, man. Oh, cool. So we got people showing love to Trigger Tro. I like it. I like it, man. I like it. Now the Penguins come in. Rodriguez. Now to Raquel. That would have stopped. And then a diving cover there by Shesterkin. And he'll hold it with 5:49 to go here in the second. Both teams trading some really good opportunities. And they've both been awarded with 2 goals, as we are tied at 2 goals apiece. So, yeah, again, guys, this has been a really good game. This is going exactly the way you would expect a Game 7 to go. Both teams are trading chances, creating opportunities. They've gotten goals. Goaltenders have made some big-time saves. We've even gotten some controversy in the last couple of minutes. So it just kind of works out that way. And again, my prediction was 3-2 Rangers in regulation. So my prediction is still looking relatively good. I know some people also had like 4-3, like in overtime. So yeah, we're all pretty much like even there. And what's really kind of interesting is that if you remember earlier in these playoffs, the amount of games that ended up being blowouts or just incredibly high-scoring games in general. And I think a lot of question was this just going to be the norm throughout the playoffs? And I think now what we're seeing is that it happened so much early on because teams were just getting their feet wet. It's the Stanley Cup playoffs. They're nervous, and they got to get going. Now that a lot of these teams have played 6 games, now playing in game 7, they're more settled in, and they're able to do some things that maybe they were struggling to do earlier in the series. Gene says, yeah, that was a bit high. Yeah, it was. It really shouldn't have been a goal, but the refs, for whatever reason, I would like to hear a better explanation of why they thought that. But again, I have the TV muted for copyright reasons, unfortunately, so I actually couldn't hear it. So there's that. Most playoff points all time, Sidney Crosby right now tied with Jaromir Jagr for 5th all the time with 201. Crosby needs 14 more to pass Glenn Anderson for 4th. Glenn Anderson right now with 214. Jari Kurri with 233. Mark Messier with 295. And of course, the great one, Wayne Gretzky with 382. I think if Crosby continues to play, obviously, and if he keeps making the playoffs, I think he could finish as high as maybe 3rd on that list. But I think that either staying at 5 or at least getting to 4th is the most realistic for Crosby, considering how much time he may have left in the league. Number 59, the Penguins kicked the puck in. He didn't kick it in. He kicked it up in the air so he could whack it with his stick, but it still, regardless, should not have been a goal. It still shouldn't have been. James says, we need a new Jets call guy here. Aris has just retired, looking for a new voice for our Winnipeg Jets. Oh, he did retire. Wow. Well, maybe James, maybe you could put in a good word for me, and maybe I'll move up to Manitoba and be the new voice of the Winnipeg Jets. It's Ricard Raquel with a shot. It's a high riser, but it goes over the shoulder of Shesterkin and over the net too. So no goal there. So we got 5 minutes to go here in the second period. Both teams with a goal in the first, and both teams with a goal here in the second. So it's been pretty much even since we started, as Rust lost the puck and is forced to retreat out of the zone. Moose says, I'm 4-3. Papa Gensel has taken the Penguins to round 2. Jake Gensel with 8 goals in this series. He has one tonight, and I'm not surprised if he's looking for more. As that shot was stopped by Jari. Scramble in front. Where's the puck? It somehow is under Jari eventually, and we'll get a whistle here. So Jari was just kind of standing there. He could see the puck, but he didn't want to take a chance of trying to dive for it in case the puck was swept away and then someone could tap it into an empty net. But I will say this. For Tristan Jarry, who again has not played in a game since April 14th due to injury, and he has to come in and play in a game 7, he has been very, very strong in net as he has stopped so far 14 of the 16 Ranger shots. Shesterkin also has looked good, as we've actually gotten a penalty called here against the Penguins. It's Brian Rust. This has been for 2 minutes. So with 4:36 to go, the Rangers will have their second crack on the power play here, looking to regain the 1-goal lead. Let's see here. Lee says, my prediction was Rangers 4-2, with so one more for Strome and an empty netter. All right, man. All right. Danelle says, yo, Neil, do you know who's doing the Stars Flames live stream or not? I actually don't off the top of my head, so I'm not sure. If Isha's still here, he could probably give you confirmation as to who's live streaming that. But this is the first of 2 live watch-alongs we're doing tonight, guys, here on the channel. After we're done here, we will be live streaming Game 7 between Calgary and Dallas as well. So make sure you guys stick around for that also. It's a long night of action-packed Game 7 hockey in the Stanley Cup playoffs. What more could you ask for? Very funny, Kaffinity. Very funny. Well done. Trigger Tro says, go Red Wings. Jacob says it's Isha. I think it is actually Isha. I think he did mention that before. So the Rangers set up on the power play. Fox over to Zibanejad. Zibanejad feeds over to Panarin. Fox gets it over to Zibanejad with a drive, and he kind of shanked the shot there and actually ended up going behind the net. Penguins and Rangers fighting for the puck right now. Panarin will wrap it around the boards of Zibanejad. He'll stop it. Stops on a dime, but is being hounded by Teddy Bluger. Wraps around the boards again. Kreider gets it over to Panarin. And Panarin lost the puck, and Fox has to go back out of the zone to retreat. And now Panarin will wait, and now he'll slowly enter back into the offensive zone. He'll backhand it over to Kreider in the right corner. Kreider, now to Panarin. Panarin will slow it up top of the blue line, gets over the right side to Fox. Adam Fox holds, gives it to Strome. Strome, now to Panarin. Panarin fakes it, feeds it over to Zibanejad. Zibanejad back to Panarin. Panarin holds, wrist shot. That one goes wide of the net. Fox will feed it around the boards. Panarin will get it. 35 seconds to go in the Rangers power play. 3:09 to go in the second. Game tied at 2. Strome, the right corner, gets it. Fox top of the point. Now to Zibanejad. Drive, and that one is stopped and gloved by Jari. Excuse me, that shot was by Panarin on that one. Good save there. 26 seconds to go in the Ranger power play. 3:02 remaining here in the second period. Game 7, Rangers Penguins right now tied at 2 goals apiece. Vinity says Lightning fans probably swallow a Jolly Rancher whole. Disgusting creatures. That is rough. Jacob says Isha is doing Flames game Donnell. All right. Okay. So I believe it is Isha that is definitely going to be doing the live watch along for Game 7 between the Stars and the Flames, which will only be about like 6:45 his time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Now the Rangers, right now it's center ice, Jacob Trouba. Looks to try to take it in. Is he on sides? He looks to be is. But now one's intercepted by the Penguins. Here comes Matt Rodriguez with some speed. Comes with a backhand, and he scores! Evan Rodriguez! A beautiful individual rush. Short-handed on a breakaway. He was being hounded by a Ranger player. Still gets it to his backhand. Goes top shelf over Shesterkin and in. And with 2:35 to go in the second, the Penguins have regained the lead. It's 3-2. What a play here by Evan Rodriguez. He blocks the pass by Philip Hedl. He then was hounded by Andrew Kopp, but he still was able to maintain the puck just enough to go top shelf and in. We'll see it again here. He goes top shelf. Shesterkin, he was expecting a low shot. Rodriguez lifted it up and in, and he gives the Penguins the late lead here in the second. Moose says, okay, Neil, who do you have for Avs and St. Louis? I have the Avs in 6. Danelle says, damn it. As now the Penguins continue to put pressure on. Finity says, one of my friends made up a team called the Minnesota Honey Bears. I'm crying. That's interesting. Moose says, let's effing go. Gene says, Avs all the way. Moose says, add a B or add a boy. Kavity says, I'll F you Pens. Jacob says, yes. Lee says his prediction is out. Well, my prediction right now is good, only half true at the moment. I said 3-2, but I said 3-2 Rangers, and we still have the whole third period. As Malkin gets it over to Pettersson. He takes a shot that one's blocked and deflected up and out of play. So the Penguins now with the momentum as they kill off the power play, and even better than that, they scored on that power play shorthanded on a goal from Evan Rodriguez, and he gives the Penguins the 3-2 lead. 1:48 to go here in the second. So Shesterkin, obviously that would be a goal that I'm sure he would like to have back. But again, you still got 1:48 to go in the second, and you got a whole third period to go. And guys, again, this definitely is going to be going down to the wire. Colin Bushy says, fuck, I got popcorn and now it's 3-2 Pens. Why? Colin, man, sometimes it's just a little bit of bad luck, man. It is what it is. But again, Colin, while you're here again, make sure to leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are new to the channel, guys, and you do subscribe, let me know that you did subscribe in the chat, and I'll shout you out here on the stream. How about that? Evan Rodriguez, he got an assist already in this game, so a goal and an assist for Evan Rodriguez tonight. So now Ricard Raquel leads it over. Ricard Raquel will get it in the left corner. Tries to feed it top of the point, now to Matheson. Tried to get it to Marino, but it was just out of the reach. And then Marino will just dump it back into the Rangers zone here. We got 1 minute to go here in the second period. Penguins right now with the 3-2 lead on a shorthanded goal from Evan Rodriguez. Let's see here. Jacob says, Neil, does the Lakers have the best all-time team? Yes or no? Best all-time team? No, it's probably the Celtics, and I would say the Lakers are probably number 2, to be quite honest. What's going on, Nick? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well today here. He says, can I join your Zoom call? Well, this isn't a Zoom call. It's more of just a live stream that I'm doing, man. But if you want to hang out with us, you can. Just continue to hang out in the comments while we're doing this game. Also, make sure to leave a like on the stream, Nick, and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, I'll give you a shout out here on the stream. 15 seconds to go in the second period. Penguins looking for one last chance here. Gets it over left side to Pettersson. Pettersson now to Marino. Fakes the slap shot. Gets it over to Gensel, who takes the shot, but he whiffed on it. 3 seconds to go in the period. Pettersson with one last shot goes wide, and that will do it for the second period of play. So the Penguins getting goals from Gensel and Evan Rodriguez. Gensel on the power play. Definitely controversial. And Evan Rodriguez shorthanded was the difference for the Penguins. And Keandre Miller got the only goal in the second period for the Rangers. And after 40 minutes of play here in Game 7, the Penguins have a 3-2 lead. What do you guys think, man? What do you think after 40 minutes of play? Do you think the Penguins hold on and win it? Do the Rangers come back and complete the 3-1 deficit comeback? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section. He says, oh, my hero, I can't wait to see what his gut has done to him after 2 days of pizza. Fair enough. Orange Crush 76, thank you so much for leaving a comment. We appreciate it. Orange Crush, while you're here, man, again, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. Helps out the channel tremendously. Nick Carr says, big podcast guy. Awesome, man. Well, hey, look, if you guys also want to check out a podcast, go check out my podcast, the Devil's State of Mind podcast, which covers the New Jersey Devils here on the Hockey Podcast Network. New episodes every Monday and Thursday. You can find it wherever you listen to podcasts. Also, if you guys want to leave me a 5-star rating on Apple or Spotify, that is greatly appreciated also. So make sure to go check out that podcast and show your support over there. I mean, there's still a lot of time left. Emoy says, he also says Broncos suck. There is a lot of time left, 20 minutes to go, and it's a 1-goal game. Rangers said, Rangers need to get a greasy goal. They did get one that hit off the skate of Matheson and in, but yeah, you got to find greasy goals in this type of game, especially in a Game 7. Nick Carr says, let me potty with you. Hey, man. Follow me on Twitter at THENVPSHOW or on Instagram at NVPQB11. Send me a message, or you could send me a message on Twitter at Devil's State or on Instagram at Devil's State of Mind. We got a new subscriber in the chat. It's Mr. Colin Bushy. Colin, thank you so much for subscribing, man. Really, really appreciate it. 100%. You're helping us get that much closer to 2,000 subscribers. We are less than 100 away. So continue, guys, like and subscribe. Everybody, shout out Colin, the newest subscriber of the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Thank you, man. Jacob let me know that the Dallas Mavericks are currently blowing out the Phoenix Suns 46-25. Wow, that would certainly be an upset if the Mavs won Game 7, especially it being in Phoenix. Moose says he's still sticking with his 4-3 prediction for the Penguins in overtime. I like it, Moo. It's very much still on the table.
I turned off the
Gene says greasy goals, at least the refs are letting them play. Yeah, they really haven't called any like ridiculous penalties, but again, that goal by Jake Gensel, where he whacked it out of midair with his stick just over the bar, I still think that shouldn't have been a goal. And again, you know, I hope it doesn't end up being the difference in this game. It could very well be. But again, the Rangers did tie it up right after that. So it wasn't like it's 3-1 right now. But the Penguins continued to fight. They got that late goal and a shorthanded goal of all that from Evan Rodriguez with less than 2 minutes to go in the period, which is a huge momentum boost going into the third. So we'll see if the Penguins can grab onto that momentum and win this game. Chun-Li says, Sai penned up a goal because of bad call by refs. I mean, if you want to look at that way, you can, Chun-Li. But again, the goal that's the difference right now is a shorthanded goal given up by the Rangers and nobody else. But yes, the Jake Gensel goal was unfortunately a bad goal that should not have counted. So we'll see. We'll see if it ends up being the difference in this one. Nick says check Twitter. I will check Twitter later on after we're done with the stream because I'm in the middle of doing this stream right now. But I will get back to you as soon as possible, Nick. No worries. But again, Nick, while you're here, leave a like on this stream as well as subscribe. It really, really does help out the channel. And if you do subscribe to this channel, let me know in the comment section that you did so I could shout you out here like I did my good friend Colin, who also asked me a question. Colin, he asked me, what is your favorite NHL team? My favorite NHL team is the New Jersey Devils. I'm born and raised in New Jersey. Got to support the local team. Been a Devils fan my whole life. So I'm a Devils fan. And like I said, I host a podcast here on the network, Devils State of Mind Podcast, which covers the New Jersey Devils. So I get to live the dream. What's going on, Hockey Boy? Good to see you again, my friend. Hope you're doing well today. Hold on a second, Hockey Boy. Let me just block this stupid account. There we go. Fix that. Hockey Boy says, hey, Neil, who are you rooting for? I am rooting because I despise the New York Rangers, and me being a Devils fan, I'm rooting for the Penguins. So as somebody who obviously would just want to see the Rangers lose, I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm feeling pretty good. Chun-Li is welcoming Colin Butchie. Also, guys, just to let you know, in the comment section, you see my good friend call me Chun-Li. He's got his name but in green. That's because he is an exclusive member to the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. If you want to also become a exclusive subscriber, we have a join button down in the bottom of this live stream that you can click on. You'll go through the steps and everything, and you become an exclusive member as well. And we'll get a notification right away. Chun-Li is one. Bumanis is another. Emoy, who's also here, is a exclusive member. He actually he became an exclusive member in the last live watch along that I did. So I will see it as well. So I hope you guys can do that as well. It helps out the channel. Nick says, what about the Halifax Mooseheads, eh? Hey, man, they produced Nico Hischier, the captain of the Devils, so a very good team. You go for Devils. Yes, I do. And then Hockey Boy says, bots, P-Hub bots. Yeah, no worry. I got rid of them. Emo says, bruh, these accounts, bruh. Yeah, I know. Again, the bigger the channel gets, and this is no knock on you guys at all. The bigger the channel gets, the more likely we'll get these bots. But don't worry, I will get rid of them as soon as I see them. What's going on, John Teeter? Thank you so much for the comment and saying, hey, we do appreciate it. John, while you're here, my friend, make sure to leave a like on the stream and subscribe as well. And if you do subscribe, let me know in the chat that you did. I'll give you a shout out here on the stream. He says, hey guys, I like your glasses. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Really does help me see. Colin says, I respect New Jersey, but go Rangers. Totally get it. Appreciate that you respect. I don't like the Rangers, but I respect the Rangers. Let's put it that way. Nick says, so the Mooseheads. Good junior team, man. Good. I hate PL bots. We all do, man. They're a pain in the ass. That is true. Nah, third period is going to be rough. Be prepared for some gloves off. I don't know if gloves will be off, but I think there's going to be a lot of pushing and shoving, Gene, in this third period. Nick says, huge L this year, 2-0, then got swept. That is rough. In the playoffs, I'm assuming. John says, I'm not a bot. Dude, you're fine, man. Again, just make sure to leave a like and subscribe while you're here. Would appreciate it. Huggy Boy says, let's go Pens. I hate how is near D. What? Can you repeat that, Huggy Boy? I'm not sure what you mean. Dean says, so any of the brood knows who Jackson Hole Moose farm team for? Well, no, the Mooseheads are just a team in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League that are just one of the junior teams up in Canada that helps develop NHL players. Oh, okay. I got you now, Huggy Boy. But before I continue here, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to step aside for just a moment to get another quick word from our sponsors. So once again, a big thank you and shout out to our sponsors over at DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this live watch along and everything we do here at the Hockey Podcast Network. Guys, with the NBA playoffs now just about to get into the conference finals, with the Stanley Cup playoffs about ready to get into round number 2, DraftKings is giving you guys huge opportunities to get major cash prizes. So if you want to get in on this action, here's what you do. Go to DraftKings, sign up, use our promo code, which you can see right here, THPN, and tell them Neil Villapiano sent you. So we are into the second intermission of Game 7 here between the Pittsburgh Penguins and New York Rangers. It is 3-2 Pittsburgh after 40 minutes of play. Jake Gensel on a controversial goal in which he whacked it out of midair with his stick, in my opinion, a little bit over the bar. Got the Penguins in front 2-1. Keandre Miller then scored a goal that deflected off of Matheson's skate and in, which tied the game. And then with a little over 2 minutes to go in the second period, while the Rangers were on a power play, Evan Rodriguez scored a shorthanded goal to give the Penguins the lead back. And that is where we stand after 40 minutes of play. So yeah, this has been really good Game 7. Again, what you want from a Game 7. Back and forth, action, a little bit of controversy, good goaltending. It's all right there. So we have about 5 or 6 minutes before we start period number 3. So I want you guys to give me one last prediction. Who's going to end up winning and everything like that? Let me know in the comments section. On a keyboard. Yeah, I got you, man. I got you. Jacob says, go Mooseheads and Bearcats at Nick Har. Do you know the Bearcats? There you go. A lot of people have pains in their ass, Mooyay, on the hub. Yeah, they do. Colin says, Adam Fox is my favorite player. He's been popping off recently. He has been. He's had a couple chances tonight. He had a great chance in the second period to go top shelf, beating Tristan Jarry, but he actually ended up getting robbed, which was a great save. Isha was down bad by ordering the pizza in the Calgary. I heard about that. I heard that was a great time. We'll see what he does tonight. And again, our second live watch along tonight here on the channel is going to be starting at around 9:30. So make sure you guys stick around for that as well once this game ends. What's going on, Elbow Skin? Thank you so much for the comment. We appreciate it. Elbow Skin, while you're here, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. Helps out the channel tremendously. And again, once again, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, like and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, let me know in the chat that you did subscribe so I could shout you out here on the stream. Elbow Skin says, hoping for a Penguins W, but it's definitely going to be a stressful 20 minutes. Such is the joy of Game 7 hockey. Nothing like it in all of sports. Absolutely, man. You get a lot more drama in Game 7s in the Stanley Cup playoffs than you do in any other sport in the playoffs. It's so much fun. It's going to be a tense 20 minutes of action. Will the Penguins hold on and win in 7, or will the Rangers complete the 3-1 comeback and move on to round 2? Colorado Born, what's going on, man? Good to see you again, my friend. Now you know exactly who you're facing in round number 2, since you are an Avs fan. He says, go Penguins. Emoy says Rangers. There will be no NHL games tomorrow. I believe the first games for the second round, I believe, are what? Probably going to be either on Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see. Hockey Boy says he has the Pens actually getting 2 more goals while the Rangers add 1, and this game ends 5-3. All right. Ryan Richards, first and foremost, my friend. Thank you so much for coming on and hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. He says, you actually going to show the game or just talk LOL when the third period comes? So I get this question a lot, and I understand it completely because some people, they don't have the access to watch the game. The way we do it is that I use this thing called Flash Score, which you can see right here. I have the game on TV right in front of me over here, and I give you guys play-by-play of the game as it's going on, and I interact with you guys as we continue to do it. So that's how we do it. And Ryan, totally understand if this isn't what you're looking for. But if you do like what you see and you want to hang around, make sure to leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe, because if we get this video to 100 likes, we will be doing a THPN shirt giveaway. Also, We are less than 100 subscribers away from 2,000. I've said it before that our goal is to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the Stanley Cup playoffs, and we're less than 100 away, and we're still not done with the first round of the playoffs. So continue to like, continue to subscribe. That means a lot to all of us. Chun-Li says, bad goal, Rangers getting robbed. I don't know if they got a little bit robbed on that Jake Gensel goal, but maybe they'll get another break here in this third that can kind of even it out. Came back to say that was one hell of an illegal goal from the Pens, Sean. Yeah, Sean, you're right. I'm afraid that might end up being the difference in this one. That's pretty bad, that Jake Gensel goal. Lee says, who is your all-time favorite Devil? When I was a kid, it was Sean Burke. To me, it's Martin Brodeur, hands down, not even a question. Greatest goaltender ever play, 100%. We got a new subscriber in the chat. It's Mr. Elbow Skin said, and I sub, by the way. Love your commentary. Elbow Skin, thank you so much for the lovely compliment, and thank you so much for subscribing. Everybody shout out Elbow Skin, the newest subscriber of the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Thank you, my friend. Gene says, I think the Rangers got it. So Gene's feeling a comeback from the Blue Shirts. Emoy says they're on Tuesday. Okay, so probably the first couple of games we'll know by Tuesday. But again, the NHL said they won't share the schedule for the second round until probably tomorrow. So there's that. Hockey Boy says, I just saw the new Fantastic Beasts movie, but I was keeping track of the game since it started during the movie. Hey, no worries, man. No worries. Hopefully you had, excuse me. Hopefully it was good. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself, my friend. John says, I'm predicting another goal from Gensel for the love of all that is holy. Hold on a second, guys. I got the bots thing. Don't worry. I got it. John says, I'm predicting another goal by Gensel in the third, and Pens win 4-3. All right. Another bot. It was lovely. It's got to be a good thing that we're having this happening so much. Okay, there we go. There we go. I broke the law by keeping my phone on during the movie. That is bad, man. We need more likes. Absolutely. Continue to like, guys. Share this with family and friends. Get them to like. Colin's going to go with a 4-3 Rangers and 4-3 win for the Rangers in overtime. I really wish that these spammers would just go away. An error occurred. We'll try refreshing your page. I'm not doing that. If I just put it in timeout, I guess that could kind of work. And we'll go from there. Elbow Skin. Is this really Game 7? Swear Pitts was up 3-1. Yes, John, this is Game 7. The Penguins were indeed up 3-1 earlier in this series, but the Rangers have fought back to force Game 7 here at Madison Square Garden. I got the bots, guys. Do not worry. Hockey Boy says, man, that movie was awesome. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I know. It sucks. It really sucks, and it's annoying. But again, it also means that our channel is continuing to build, and we're getting a little bit more noticed around YouTube, which is big. The bots are a good thing. The more people there, more people that will come in, but they are very annoying. Yeah, exactly, Moy. It's exactly what I said. It's a pain in the ass because you have to block people and you have to deal with it. But it's also like, again, it's a good thing because that means that, we're getting noticed a lot more. But again, guys, like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 100 likes so we could do a THPN shirt giveaway tonight. And also subscribe. We are less than 100 subscribers away from 2,000. Let's get there by the end of the night. That would be awesome. It's free subs, as James said. John says, I've been house hunting for the last few weeks, so I'm barely in the loop. Hey, John, you're fine, man. No worries. But again, John, if you haven't already, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. And if you do subscribe, let me know in the chat that you did so I could shout you out here on the stream like I've done with a couple other people tonight. That would be absolutely sick. You can help us get to not only getting a t-shirt giveaway, but helping us get that much closer to 2,000 subscribers. But ladies and gentlemen, the puck has been dropped, and the third period of Game 7 is now underway. Buckle in your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be one hell of a finish here. Penguins up 3-2 as this third period commences. This is going to be fun. Do the Rangers come back and come all the way back from down 3-1 to win this series and move on to round 2? Or do the Penguins hold on, get a big victory on Madison Square Garden ice, and head to Carolina for round number 2? Sean says, is it illegal to own a large quantity of peanut butter? No, it is not. Nick says, I'd love a t-shirt. Hey, Nick, if you do, like this video, like the stream, man, and also subscribe. and share this with your family and friends. Get them to like as well. Tell them what we're trying to do. And like I said, let's get this stream to 100 likes, man. That would be sick. And if we get to 100 likes, Nick, we will do that giveaway. No doubt. Elbow Seed says, come on, Penguins, don't collapse again, please. Yeah, I know. Again, I'm a Devils fan. I don't like the Rangers. I'm not a big fan of the Penguins. I don't hate them, but I definitely don't like the Rangers, so I definitely want to see the Penguins win this game. So there's that. Sean wants the Penguins to collapse. Hockey boy with the best comment of the night. In the shower right now, but I'm still watching, baby. All right, man, that's dedication. Hopefully your phone doesn't short circuit while you're in there. Not yet, it isn't. Not yet, it is? Oh, okay. All right. Well, no worries, man. Nick says, we're all watching, brother. Awesome, man. Is that shot there by the Penguins is stopped and gloved by Shesterkin? And again, the big storylines going into this game was, number one, Sidney Crosby, who's been dealing with a concussion since Game 5, returned tonight. Ricard Raquel also returned for the Penguins after being out since Game number 1 with an injury. And Tristan Jarry, who's making his first start since April 14th, is in net for the Penguins. And they're all making contributions in one way or another. Archie says, it is illegal to own any size of peanut butter in a peanut butter allergy zone. That much is definitely true. Sean says Arch is on to something. As a turnaround shot there by Zucker is blocked in front by the Rangers. Penguins looking to try to get an early goal here. Chun Li says, let's go Rangers versus refs and Pens. So yeah, according to Chun Li, the Rangers are facing 2 opponents tonight in Game 7. Nick says, have a beer with me, brother. I know you got one on you. I actually don't have a beer. I have a glass of my homemade wine. So I'll drink to that for you, my friend. There we go. What's going on, Chase Stokely? Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate it. Chase, while you're here, leave a like on the stream. We are trying to get to 100 likes so we can do a giveaway tonight. And also subscribe. So we are less than 100 subscribers away from 2,000. Helps out the channel tremendously. He says, are they going to lose like Toronto did even when they're looking good? I guess, Chase, you're probably talking about the Rangers. I mean, it might be. I don't think the Rangers played all that poorly, but definitely the difference right now is that shorthanded goal, which would be kind of a rough way to end up losing the game on a shorthanded goal. Hockey Boy says, hell yeah, best comment. Just don't eat the white stuff. That's true. See you guys. I'm going to go. I hope the Rangers win. So see ya. Bye. Stay safe. Emoy, as always, man, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Make sure to leave a like on the stream before you go. Just finished a bottle of local stout beer. Awesome, Archduke. Very awesome indeed. Hopefully it was good. Shots are right now, guys, 34-20 in favor of the Penguins. So the Penguins have certainly had a lot more shots on net. That doesn't necessarily mean they've had more chances than the Penguins. I feel like both teams, it's been pretty even with scoring chances, but shots on goal definitely been in favor of the Rangers. And that shot just goes wide of Jarry. Toronto versus ref in Tampa Bay, Chase. Yeah, I guess you could say that a little bit. Sean says, Nick says, you're funny. Nick also says Toronto game was rigged. It's debatable, but all right. I still think it's debatable. Refs were with Leafs and still lost. Yeah, see, at least Chun-Li, you and I agree on that sentiment. John says, Rangers a lot like Toronto. Huge city, good team, but also haven't won in quite some time. Now, obviously, it's not like the Rangers haven't won since 1940, so there's that. Nick Hart says, no refs were against. That, I don't think so. D-Beth said, I'll catch everybody at the Dallas game dealing with a sick household, and it sucks. Hey, man, no worries, Gene. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We really do appreciate it. Again, the second of our 2 live watch-alongs tonight for these Game 7s will begin in about 15 to 20 minutes. Our good friend and one of the well-known hosts here on the channel, Isha, will be live here on the channel as well, doing the Game 7 between Dallas and Calgary. But make sure you guys stick around with me while Game 7 here between Pittsburgh and the Rangers is still going on. As that shot just goes wide of the net. Rangers almost scored there. Panarin keeping the puck in the offensive zone. Turnaround try there gets blocked by the Penguins. It goes back down into the Rangers zone. Chase says, yeah, LOL. Nick says, drinking game, every shot Rangers take, we drink. That's rough. Speak of the devil, there's Isha back in the chat hanging out with us a little bit. He says, what a game. It has been a good one. It's been a good one. Hockey Boy says, bro, imagine the Rangers clutching. They can. They're only down by a goal, and they got 15 and a half minutes to go in this one. Rodriguez takes a wrist shot. That one is stopped, and then Trouba clears it. Rodriguez, he has the go-ahead goal right now, which was a shorthanded goal. He also has an assist, so he's having himself a big game. He says, let's get to 100 likes. Yes. Continue to like this stream, guys, because, again, if we get to 100 likes, we'll be doing a THPN shirt giveaway. Colin says, bro, it's been so hot lately. It's been very humid, especially where I'm from here in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area. I guess that means that we're starting to get a lot more warm weather. Elbow says, Nick, if it goes to OT, I'd be dead. You know, I did the live stream of game 1 of this series, in which went to triple overtime. So that would be wild if this had to go to overtime. It's Lafreniere with a drive and a great glove save by Jarry. Once again, Tristan Jarry flashing the letter there as he robs the former number 1 overall pick, Alexis Lafreniere. And the Penguins still leading it here with 14 and a half minutes to go in the third. 3-2 Penguins. Lee says, Alberta genuine draft beer here. Nice, nice. Nick says, we've been lightly playing over here, so all right. Maybe the Rangers ought to drink after each shot. Maybe they should. Maybe that'll get them going. We got a new subscriber in the chat. It's Mr. John Teeter II. John, thank you so much for subscribing, man. We appreciate it. Everybody, welcome Mr. John Teeter II, the newest subscriber of the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. John, thank you, man. Really appreciate it. He says, it's so cold here, Vancouver Island. Damn. How cold we talking, Isha? We talking in the teens? Is that how cold? Nick says, Okanagan cider here. That's an interesting choice. Interesting. He says, not sun until June. Well, luckily, you only got about 15, 16, 17 days until June, so not much longer. Hockey Boy says, imagine not making the playoffs. No offense to the Devils. It is what it is, man. Not only have the Devils not made the playoffs recently, we don't even finish 500. As a matter of fact, we usually finish top 5. Like this year, we have the 2nd overall pick. I'm not wild about it, but it is what it is. Colin says, is it illegal to put a laxative in the Pens drinks? I don't know, but it would be pretty damn funny. I will tell you that. That shot there by Trouba is stopped and covered by Jarry. Good save there. 13:54 to go in the third. Penguins still up 3-2 here in Game 7. So, JT Miller, JT, first and foremost, man, good to see you again, my friend. Hope you're doing well today. He says, Virginia is better than UMBC. JT, man, you got to let it go. It happened, and you still won a national championship afterwards. You're good, man. You're good. What's wrong with the ciders, bro? Nick, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. What I meant by interesting is that a lot of time, we got our beer drinkers, we got our cider drinkers, we got our freaking like vodka drinkers in here, and we got your wine drinkers like myself. It's very, very interesting how we all come together in these sense. JT says FUMBC. Okay. You won a championship though. Hockey Boy says, but all of the offense is Chicago. Okay. John says he's drinking winter ale, got $2 off on it. Very cool. What's good? Faggio. Man, it's so good to see you, my friend. How you doing today? Faggio, while you're here, you got to help us. Leave a like on the stream. If we get to 100 likes tonight, we're giving away a THPN t-shirt, man. So help us get to 100 likes on this stream. But good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Griffin Youngs goes to UMBC. I have no idea who that is. It has been very long, Faggio, and it's great to see you, man. I hope it's legal. I want to see Crosby shit himself. All right. Just in a round of waffle stopping. What's up? What's up, Confinity? Welcome back, my friend. Maybe the laxative will make Crosby move faster because he will be darting and shitting. All right. Love hard cider. I brew that too. Nice. Canadian made We the North, Nick says. All right, man. Awesome. JT says, at least we won a championship, but man, that sucked looking to a bad team like UMBC. Hey, you know what? At least you didn't lose to St. Peter's, okay? At least you didn't lose to St. Peter's, so there's that. Colin says, shitting. Laxatives are a part of my daily nutrition. Very nice, Confinity. Isha says he loves winter ale. JT, they literally have a banner in their basketball gym or whatever, according to Griffin from THPN. Oh, do they really? Wow, that's crazy. I know St. Peter's would probably do the same thing. Griffin is. I know Griffin Youngs. Yeah, he covers the Colorado Avalanche here on the channel. Really, really good guy. Yes, Griffin is on. Tell his Avs it is. Yeah, that's a great name for a podcast, by the way. If you guys like the Avalanche and you want to hear more people talk about them, go subscribe to those guys and check them out. They're great. Is Jari back yet? Yeah, Jari is in net. He has so far stopped 20 of 22 shots he's faced tonight against the Rangers, Faggio. He is in tonight. You don't need a laxative to see Crosby shit. Just have literally any player try and drop him with gloves. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Nick R says St. Pete's is a wicked squad. That was so much fun for March Madness. See St. Peter's reach all the way to the Elite Eight. They were one win away from going to the Final Four. That would have been phenomenal, but didn't happen. It sucks. Can we get a W for Family Guy roasting the Flyers twice? Yes, I'll even put a W in myself. I'll give you a W. There you go, Confinity. I gave you a W there. Let's put some more W's in the chat. Fortnite Slayer Dog, thank you so much for the comment, man. We appreciate it. Says, let's go, Rangers. Fortnite Slayer Dog, while you're here, man, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. Helps out the channel tremendously. And if you do subscribe, let me know in the chat that you did so I can shout you out. Same thing to you as well. Raul Esteban, who says Rangers will win. All right. Still only down by a goal with 12:54 to go. But again, if you're new, leave a like on the stream and subscribe. If we get this stream to 100 likes, we will be giving away a THPN shirt. And we're also less than 100 subscribers away from 2,000. Help us get there, guys. And if you are new and you do subscribe, let me know in the chat. The Crosby Reese's laxative peanut butter and lax. Oh, I said W. Sean said W. Faggio with the W. Lee with the W. Faggio says everyone in the playoffs stressing about their game 6 and 7. Avs, yes, just chilling. Teddy Bluger with a sharp angle try. That's stopped by the left shoulder of Shesterkin. Nick says, let's go Bengals. All right. Sean says, let's go Lions. So we got a Bengals fan, a Lions fan. We've also had a Vikings fan in here as well, which is interesting. We got a new subscriber in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mr. Fortnite Slayer Dog says, yeah, let's go. I subbed and liked. Thank you so much, Fortnite, for liking and subscribing, man. We appreciate it. Everybody shout out Fortnite Slayer Dog, the newest subscriber of the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel, as Chris Letang is down on his knees, and it looks like a penalty was assessed to the Rangers. They're looking at him to see if maybe, just maybe this is a 4-minute. They were looking at Letang for blood. We'll see here what the ref decides to call. So they're giving a 2-minute high sticking call to Panarin, his second penalty of the game. And with 11:52 to go in the third, the Penguins, who have already scored twice on the power play, look to see if they can get their third of the night and double their lead here, leading 3-2. Rangers fan here and Yankees fan, we will win 5-4 or 5-3. I like that confidence, Raul. And again, hopefully, man, you like and subscribe. Really does help out the channel. Bills fan. All right, fair enough. My name is so random. Hey, you know what? It's fine, man. We appreciate you hanging out with us regardless. So the Penguins now on the power play. Crosby gets it one time. Slap shot by Crosby, and that one is stopped by Shesterkin and then cleared. Confinity says, if there was a new expansion team, where would it be? My guess is Baltimore. Baltimore's a good spot. Archduke is a Titans fan. Yeah, I didn't know that, Archduke. I think you told me that the last stream, since the Rams went away from the Lou. What's going on, Tammy? Thank you so much for saying hi. We appreciate it. It's now a shorthanded chance for Tyler Mott, and that one is stopped by Jari. Tyler Mott, shorthanded, looking to try to beat Jari 5-hole, but he shuts the door. Penguins come back the other way. Crosby with a backhand try. That one is stopped by Shesterkin. Scramble in front, and Shesterkin covers. What a sequence there. Almost a goal for the Rangers shorthanded, and then the Penguins almost scored anyway. But Tammy, how you doing, my friend? While you're here, like and subscribe. Helps out the channel, and I'll shout you out here on the stream. Lee also says hi. Love it. Fly, Eagles, fly. Now the Eagles suck. Well, we got an Eagles fan, which makes sense. Confinity is an Eagles, Flyers fan, but not a big fan of the Flyers myself. Panera, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, I know. That was a bad penalty to give up. Tammy again saying hi. Good to see you, Tammy. Let's go Patriots, Cardinals, and Celtics. Interesting hockey, boy. Raul is a Bills fan, so we got Bills Mafia. Faggio says one from Winnipeg, and there's literally none NFL team in Canada, but the Vikings are the closest team to me, so I guess go Vikings. All right, that's fair. Sean says, Boo Patriots. We got another new subscriber in the chat. It's Raul Esteban. Thank you so much, Raul, for liking and subscribing. We appreciate it 100%. Everybody, welcome Raul Esteban, another new subscriber of the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Boss man, thank you so much. Hockey boy, you legit named all the worst teams. Nell says, die Eagles die. Patriots and Celtics suck. Hate Boston. Elbow skins a Steelers fan. Is that shot by Rodriguez is stopped by Shesterkin? And a Rangers player gets knocked down, and it looks like we're going to get a tripping penalty. It's going to be a penalty against the Penguins with 41 seconds remaining on the power play. So the Rangers and Penguins will skate four aside for the next 41 seconds, and then the Rangers will go to the power play as Jeff Carter will go to the sin bin for tripping. Let's go Yankees, Bills, Knicks, and Rangers. Collins says go Broncos. Harret 1K, good to see you, man. He says Philly has the worst fans in sports in the world. We got another new subscriber. It's Nick Haar. Nick, thank you so much for subscribing, man. We appreciate it. Everybody welcome Nick Haar, another new subscriber of the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. We've gotten like 5 or 6 new subscribers tonight. This is awesome, man. Thank you so much, Nick. We appreciate it. Danelle says, I gave you a like for the live stream. Danelle, appreciate your support always, man. You're awesome. Nick says, go Bengals, go Jets, Warriors, Vikings, and fuck Major League Baseball. Kavini says, go Savannah Ghost Pirates. We talked about it in the last stream. Who do you want to win, Pens or Rangers? I want the Penguins to win badly. Let's see here. Alright, again, while you're here, my friend, good to see it. Leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe if you haven't already. That would be much appreciated. So we've just reached the halfway point of the third. As now Matheson comes up the left side behind the net. 3 seconds, 2-1. That's going to do it for the 4-on-4. Rangers now with a power play here for 1:18. Down by 1 here, 3-2 with 9:45 and ticking to go here in the third. This is game 7, baby. Winner of this will take on the Carolina Hurricanes in round number 2. My supply of peanut butter. Love it. Love it. Danelle says, what is the topic? What is the topic now? People picking different teams in different sports. It started with football, Danelle, but now everybody's just labeling off all the teams that they like in sports. You can do it as well if you want. Now Panarin drops off to Adam Fox. Fox, now to Panarin right faceoff circle. Tried to feed it in front of Strome, got broken up. Fox regains the puck with 40 seconds to go in the power play. Fox, waiting, takes a wrist shot through traffic. It got blocked. Still looking for the puck here. Panarin, sharp angle try. That gets blocked as well. Puck behind the net. Penguins trying to get it out. Teddy Bluger still fighting with it. He backhands it out, and he's able to get it to a teammate to clear it down behind the Ranger net with 20 seconds to go in the power play as Barclay Goodrow, who got his helmet knocked off, will slowly make his way to the bench. Hockey Boy says, I don't actually like any of those sports. I just said them because I'm being held at gunpoint. You're fine, man. You're fine. I'm a fan of the Cardinals, though. I can tell based off the fact you're also a Blues fan, St. Louis. Packers fan right here. Hey, Ralph and Nick, don't check the spelling. He says, Gritty just sent his nudes on Twitter. Why am I not even surprised? WTF, Sean says, not even surprised. Rangers power play is over here. Both teams did not score their power plays. Penguins still lead it here 3-2. Now here comes Kasperi Kapanen. He comes in with a wrist shot, and that one is blocked to the side. Penguins trying to keep the puck in, and they do. 8 minutes to go here in the third. Rangers are 0 for 3 on the power play tonight with 3 shots. Kapanen tried to whack it out of midair. It was broken up. Trouba gets it over to his teammate. Intercepted by the Penguins again. Trouba trying to get there. Kapanen now he's in the right corner. In the corner right now. K'Andre Miller battling with him. Penguins doing a good job of keeping the puck in the ozone. Malkin fighting with some people. Now gets it to Raquel. He tried to take a shot. It got blocked. Or he got his stick lifted. And now Marino's just going to dump it back into the Rangers zone with 7.5 minutes to go in the third. Jacob says, Neil, check the NBA score for the Mavs versus Suns game. Ouch. I'll check it in the next stoppage of play. Don't worry. Colin says, Rangers need a mascot. I don't know if they really do, but if they do, I'd imagine they have to do something with the Statue of Liberty, which isn't even really in New York. It's actually in New Jersey. It's a fun fact. Gritty could be the new mascot for the Predators. Facts. Kavini says, Discord server when? I'll talk to Isha about if we're going to ever do a THPN Discord. That'd be funny. Like I said, maybe that's something that the Rangers mascot could be something to do with freaking, I don't know, the Statue of Liberty. Hockey Boy says, owie, poor Suns. We get an icing here against the Penguins here. Faceoff will be back in their zone with 6:57 to go in the third. Still 3-2 Pittsburgh. But let's check out the NBA score for fun. It's 83-42 Dallas in the third quarter. Wow. That is damn impressive by the Mavericks. Wow, that is blowing my mind. Well, that game 7 is boring, right, guys? Glad you hung out with us, right? Glad you're here watching this exciting game 7. Penguins still up 3-2. Rangers come into the zone. Strome, he whiffed on the pass. Trouba trying to keep it in. Trouba now finally gets it to Panarin. Gets over to Kreider. Now backhand try. And Fox tried to feed it to Kreider, but it was broken up by the Pens. And now the Penguins will backhand it out of the zone. Good feed to Jeff Carter. Stays on side. Carter drops it to Heinen. Tried to get it back to Carter, who would have been all alone the spot, but he missed the pass. Now Fox will get it behind the net. Gives it over to Trouba. Sean says Arch is just speaking facts. Fournette says if the Rangers win this, then it would be a hell of a comeback for the Rangers because the comeback of the series, it was 3-1 Pens, but Rangers came back. It would be a hell of a comeback for Fortnite, but right now they still need to get the next goal with 6 minutes and ticking to go in this third. Lafreniere tried to feed it in front to Zibanejad. It got broken up again. Herret says a Rangers mascot would just be an angry guy from Brooklyn who heckles people from New Jersey. Herret, that's true. It's a shot there, and the Rangers score! It's Mika Zibanejad in front! And the Rangers, with 5:45 to go in the third, they have tied the game at 3. Mika Zibanejad, who we've been waiting to get a clutch goal in this playoff, he gets one, and 5:45 to go in this third. Mika Zibanejad ties it at 3. Says the Penguins were just trying to clear it. Cup got it back. Zibanejad top shelf over the glove of Jari and he ties this one up. Hockey Boy says bye-bye Rangers. Not so fast. Watch the Rangers lose. Not so fast, guys. He says no, yes, no, let's effing go. Boo. Rangers tied the game. Yes. Yes, woo, Rangers suck. Yes, let's effing go. Holy shit, fuck yeah, fuck you, Pens. Let's effing go. Let's effing go. Dude, Jesus, there's so many W's. W, W, W. Don't screw this up, Rangers. Confinity says W. Chunley says hey, fuck. We got more W's in the chat. W, W, W. W, W, W. Thank fucking fuck. W again. Collins says, Mika, ton son of a bitch. Where have you been all game? Well, he came in the right time. Confinity with another W. Herret says, despite both the teams playing extremely sloppy this entire series, it's been super entertaining. It's been a hell of a series and a hell of a game 7 here. The Funu says, Rangers about to choke hard. Well, right now they're tied. As now Raquel with a shot that gets blocked to the side. Mr. Mal1, what's going on, man? Thank you so much. He says, I'm Murray, a Rangers fan in Calgary. We got a new subscriber, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mal1. Thank you so much, Murray, for subscribing. We appreciate it, man. Everybody shout out Murray, the newest subscriber of the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Murray, thank you so much, man. We appreciate it. Mika Zibanejad with 5:45 to go in the third has tied this one up at 3. John with the sad emoji. Put some respect on the Rangers. I will. Choke on my Philly cheesesteak troll face. Islanders forever. Archduke says the Blues' new mascot is drunk buffoon stumbling on the parade route after the Blues win their second cup. As now Brian Russ comes in. Toe drag. That one stopped. Marino's shot gets blocked. Penguins keep it in. Peterson with a drive. That one is blocked as well. And the Rangers are able to clear it. We got Betty Cola Productions. Betty Cola, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate it. Betty Cola, like and subscribe, my friend. Helps out the channel. I'll give you a shout out if you do. Sean W. Confinity with a W. Elbows game, regardless of who wins this series, I'm not optimistic either of these teams could beat the Hurricanes. I agree, man. Chun Li saying, let's go. Murray, love it. I think they're going to drag this to OT. I think you might be right. We might be having an overtime in Game 7. Who knows? We got a little over 4 minutes to go in this one. Mika Zibanejad has just tied the game up at 3. Wow. Hockey Boy says, maybe Crosby doesn't get an empty net goal. No, maybe he gets the game-winning goal instead. How do the Pens waddle their way to victory? I don't know, man. I don't know. Colin says, suck on my Empire State Building fence. That's good. That's good. Lee says, hey, Murray, looking forward to the Battle of Alberta. Vinny says, they call me Ranch because I be dressing. Love it. Herette 1K says, will you do 4 overtimes, Neil? Hey, I mean, I did 3 in game 1 of this series, so we might have to. Who knows? Confinity says, Penguins don't fly. Horrible dad joke indeed. But, wow, guys, this is crazy. This is crazy. Stephen Masters, boss man, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We do appreciate it. Stephen, while you're here, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. It helps out the channel tremendously. And if you do subscribe, let me know in the chat so I can give you a shout out. He says, go Blue Shirts, making it happen. They got a big time goal, but they got to get the next one if they want to win this one. Game tied at 3. Hope one of y'all remember, but I called 4-3 as game ending score. Yes, you did, Sean. Yes, you did. Your prediction's looking really good right now. Brett says, Flyers don't fly either, I guess. Not really. Hockey Boy says, do I still have the best comment? Yes, you do. You do, Hockey Boy. Don't worry. You do. But yeah, that was a big-time goal. Mika Zibanejad, he hasn't had a quiet game. It's just more that, like, he's had chances and hasn't cashed in. But that was a big-time goal from number 93. Do the Rangers need a mascot like a monkey? I don't know. No, I really don't think they need a mascot, honestly. Mika Zibanejad, 3 goals, 3 assists for 6 points in the last 2 games. He has stepped up big time. Penguins do fly. Birds don't exist. Homer the First, thank you so much for the comment, my friend. Good to see you again. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Helps out the channel. Very tough game. Tense game. Very tough series, yes. How many bad seasons have the Devils had? A lot in the last decade, my friend, a lot. Hell yeah, my shower comment reigns. Yes. Artsy says, Pens don't fly. Birds don't exist. I love this battling here. Mika Zibanejad with the goal. 3rd of the playoffs. Andrew Kopp with the lone assist. 4 minutes to go in the 3rd. Game tied at 3. As now here comes Matheson. Tries to weave his way through Rangers players, but can't get there. But now Zucker, he has the puck, gets over to Heinen. Heinen tries to feed it in front, but it gets broken up. Now Letang, over to Jeff Carter. He backhands it behind the net. Hedl intercepts it for the Rangers, and he'll lift it out of the zone. Rangers got to be careful here. Lafreniere almost got knocked down, thought about a penalty, but ref waved it off. What's going on, Andrew? Good to see you again, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Andrew, like this stream while you're here, man. Helps out the channel. Betacola says, honestly, the Rangers mascot should be a monkey. I don't know why that would be. Penguins try to keep the puck in. All the seasons were bad for NJ Confinity. What's your point? As now the Rangers come back into the zone. Will you keep doing all of this? I'm new. I just want to know. Yes. We'll be live streaming games during the Stanley Cup playoffs every single day, Fortnite. So make sure you stick around and like and subscribe, man, which you already did. But hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss any new live streams that we do. Honestly, the Rangers mascot should be a boomerang. Okay? This series is so intense. It is. Sean says, yay. How was it? Because they almost come back. That's true. What's going on, Sarah? Thank you so much for the comment. My friend, we do appreciate it. Sarah, while you're here, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. Helps out the channel tremendously. The Rangers mascot should be a sign saying, remember when we had Gretzky? That was fun. Andrew says, I just did. He's thinking OT. Lee says, Hockey Boy, at some point I'm going to beat that comment. Could be beer. Could be the beer. We'll see. Andrew says, welcome, Hockey Boy. Yes. What do you think is the best series you've had seen in the NHL this year? It might be Rangers Penguins with all the drama and everything, and the Rangers coming back from down 3-1. It might be that. Sabrina with a shot. That one gets blocked in front. 2 great blocks by the Rangers there. Penguins keeping it in. Pedersen will fire it around the boards. Adam Fox will get there, and he's looking for some help. Archuk says the Blues' 3rd mascot is remember the 100 days with Gretzky. That's true. Hockey Boy saying hello to Andrew. Awesome. Less than 2 minutes to go in the third. Game tied at 3 here. Game 7. Winner of this goes to round 2 to take on the Carolina Hurricanes. Sarah says Gretzky was a reptilian hybrid. Interesting comment. Interesting comment, Sarah. Love it. Love it. Sarah, again, like and subscribe while you're here. I was so pissed with last night's game. Yes, with the Leafs losing in Game 7 at home, which was brutal. No, you won't leave because I will come back better than ever. Elbow Skin says 2009 Stanley Cup Final. Red Wings versus Penguins is probably the most fun series that's happened in my lifetime. And a bot. Hold on, guys. Let me get rid of that. Cool. Got rid of that. Rangers come back in. Kreider with a shot that goes wide. Zibanejad, sharp angle try. Rangers take hip-hop from the 76ers. We'll give him to you. We got more here. We got another freaking bot. I'm in the middle of doing something. As that was a great save there by Jari. As he dove down with 1:01 to go in this one. Fortnite Slater says, do you think it's going to OT and who's going to get the game winner? I think this will end up going to overtime the way it's been going. And honestly, I think it's going to be probably, I'm going to say Ryan Strome's going to get the GWG for the Rangers in overtime. I'm going to go with Strome this one. But we still got a minute 1 to go in the third. Game tied at 3. This is a big moment here, ladies and germs. Big moment. Shots are 43-27 in favor of the Penguins. Shesterkin has stopped 40 of 43 shots he has faced, while Jari has stopped 24 of 27. Face-off won by the Rangers. Lindgren over to Fox. Fox with a shot that goes wide of the net, and it actually comes right in front of Jari, and he'll just cover it before any chaos begins. Face-off of the Penguins zone, 55.6 now to go in the third period. This series and the Dallas Avs series a couple of years ago have been really good. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. Kavini says, where's my Happy Gilmore, guys? Fair enough. Fair enough. Face off this time won by the Penguins' Pettersson, and he'll lift it out of the zone. Back out to center ice. Fox lost the puck. Got to be careful. He gets it over to Zibanejad with 45 seconds to go. Zibanejad comes to the offensive zone. Gets over to Kreider. Gets it over to, that was Mont. Penguins intercepted. Right around the boards, and now they get it. And here come the Penguins. Potentially 3-on-1 if they hurry. 53 with a shot. That one gets blocked. Crosby now. Crosby with 27 seconds to go. Fighting with Rangers defensemen. Gets over to Adam Fox. Fox will wrap it around the boards and back out to center ice. Penguins now with 20 seconds to go. Letang now to Matheson. Over to Jake Gensel. Gensel loses the puck. Gensel now gets it back. 10 seconds to go in the third. Penguins looking for maybe one last chance here. Puck pops up in the air. 4 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. Russ with a shot. He whips at it. And ladies and gentlemen, Game 7 is going to overtime. Wow. So Mika Zibanejad with the only goal of the third. He ties it up. And we have to go to overtime to decide Game 7. Nuts, man. Nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Dang, the Penguins have 43 shots on goal. It doesn't feel like even close to that much. Yeah, but they've had a lot of soft shots as well. I wanted to go, but tickets are like $350 per ticket. Yeah, man. Tickets would have been really hard to come by. OT hype. Don't be mistaken. The game is only half over. Yeah, I know. We might need 3 overtimes tonight. Who knows? Shovich says OT boys. Andrew says OT hype. Sean says OTT. Andrew says, let's go Rangers. Colin says he could not breathe for the whole 60 seconds. Holy fuck. Murray's back. He says OT Zibanejad game winner. So he has Zibanejad, who already tied the game, to finish it off in overtime. So we'll see. We'll see here, guys. My wonderful mother back in the chat. Neil, you are going to be hoarse tomorrow. I am. But, hey, man, the price you pay to do what you love, and this has been a lot of fun. I hate going into OT when it's only one score to win and when it's Game 7. Yeah, man, it's the most stressful because you never know what's going to happen. You don't know who's going to get the GWG and how this is going to go. Betacola says, I kind of hate OT. You get so scared because if you score, it's game over. Yeah, I know. It's stressful. It's better when you're not a fan of either team and you're just watching. But if you're a fan of one of these teams, like a lot of you are, I'm sure it's going to be hella stressful. Andrew says, where's your wine, buddy? It's right here. I'm almost done with it, actually. Archduke says, I said OT in a British Premier League stream. Got so much shit for not saying extra time. You could say overtime here, man. We don't mind. If the Rangers win, I'm wearing my jersey tomorrow at school. Awesome, Colin. Hockeyboy says, I said I have an opinion and not many will agree with. What is your opinion? Is it malic acid, like Affinity said? Elbowskin says, I'll take a Letang slap shot from the point for the game winner. All right. Lee says, I had Craig on my hockey pool. I pick him to win it. All right. He has a goal tonight. But before we continue here, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to step aside again to get another quick word from our sponsors. So for the 46th time in National Hockey League history, Game 7 of a playoff series has to go to overtime, as after 60 minutes of play, we are all knotted at 3 goals apiece between the Penguins and the Rangers. It has been a crazy game. Both teams got a goal in the first period. The Penguins added 2 in the second, while the Rangers added 1 in the second as well. That made it 3-2. And then Mika Zibanejad with the only goal in the third to force overtime here in Game 7. This series has already had an overtime, a 3-overtime game way back last week in Game number 1, in which the Penguins won in triple overtime against, well, not against, the game-winning goal was by Evgeny Malkin. So, we'll see what happens here in this Game 7. Let's see here. Hockey Boy says, uncooked ramen is bussin'. That is not good for you at all. Chun-Li says, yep, looking like a 4-3 Rangers win in OT like I predicted. Let's go Rangers. All right, we'll see if you're right. Vinny says, true. Archduke says, since I pulled out the Wikipedia list of the longest 54 games ever, we will not have a long OT. Well, we'll see, man. We'll see. It's been great. Straight from the packet. No. Colin says, everyone asked during OT will be clinched. Yeah, dude, this is going to be tough. This is going to be interesting to see how this goes. Dude, I have school tomorrow. I'm so nervous. If they lose, I would be so mad. I have a friend that's a Pens fan, and like we talk shit as like we joke, and sorry if I'm saying those bad words. Fortnite Slayer Dog, you're fine, man. You're fine. It's totally fine to say those type of things. You're totally, as long as you're not insulting to other people, you're fine, man. You're absolutely fine. College says 4-3 Rangers. Bro, uncooked ramen is underrated. It's not that good. Hogwarts says I always eat it on the shitter. That's great. That's great, boy. But yeah, guys, this is great. This is great. Go Moose, go, as Nick says. All right, Nick. But wow, what a game! What a game and what a series. And I think with how this game has gone, it's only fitting that it's a game. It has to go to 7 games. I think it has to go to 7 games, and Game 7 has to go to overtime. I think it's only fitting. It's only fitting, and I love it, and I'm very much excited to see where this goes. Be interesting to see how many overtimes it's going to take for one of these teams to win. It's gonna be interesting. Elbow skin with a score update in the other Game 7 going on. It's about 3.5 minutes into the game. The Dallas Stars are up 1-0 on a goal from Jamie Benn. So the captain leading by example, getting the Stars on the board early. And again, guys, we are also doing another live watch along right now here on the channel as well. So we're live streaming the Dallas Stars versus the Calgary Flames Game 7. Our good friend Isha is live streaming that one. So while you guys are waiting for overtime to start, go over and hang out with Isha for a little bit, and then you can come back here. Nick says Halifax Pride. Not a fan of ramen, neither am I, honestly. Is uncooked ramen just a very thick chip? That's fair. What player do you think is going to get the GWG? I have the Rangers winning this one in overtime with Ryan Strome getting the GWG, excuse me. Can you eat uncooked ramen? You really shouldn't because it's really bad for you and stuff. I wouldn't recommend it. Still mad they allowed that illegal goal. Well, look, Sean, at the end of the day, if the Rangers still win this game in overtime, it won't matter because the Rangers will have moved on. It won't matter at all. Colin says, Penn shoved the Empire State Building up your ass. That's great. It's a great insult there. Jesus Christ, I'm going around 5 again. Today hasn't been a good day for my ass. Hey, man. You know what? We appreciate you, Confinity, hanging out with us regardless. Betacola, again, man, if you haven't already, like and subscribe, my friend, and I'll give you a shout-out if you do. I promise. I've already done it several times today. I flipped over to Dallas versus Calgary, so I'm watching that while interacting with you guys. And also, they have a timer here on the NHL app. You guys can't see it, but it'll let me know when the overtime will start, which will start in about 6 or 7 minutes. So at almost around 10 o'clock Eastern time will the start of overtime begin. Let's see here. Fortnite Slayer Dog says, I'd be so mad if they lose in the first round. Yeah, I mean, obviously, to go 7 games and to lose in overtime, regardless of which team it is, whether it's Pittsburgh or it's the Rangers, it's going to be heartbreaking. But it's going to be that much more, jubilant for whoever wins it. So we'll see. As the Stars nearly scored again. It's Mira Heiskanen with a good shot. But, it's going to be intense, man. Hockey Boy says, bro, I'm going to say a joke. And he says Seattle Kraken. Sean says, do it. Chun-Li with a very, very ballsy prediction, very specific. He's having Tyler Mott, who granted is playing on the second line, but Tyler Mott to win in overtime. Love it. Hockey Boy says Seattle Kraken. I'm just going to say a joke. Arizona Coyotes. My good buddy Josh Deming. What's going on, Josh? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well as always. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't already, my friend. It helps out the channel. You already know the drill. It says, hi, Neil. Go Rangers. All right, so we got another guy cheering on the blue shirts. So we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see what happens. Even though it would be a great series. Dude, this has been a phenomenal series. Might be the best series of the entire first round. It's been great. I'm going to say a better joke. Philadelphia Flyers. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. The poor Empire State Building has a lot of shit on it. Jacob's going with a Tristan Jarry game winner. I like it. What's going on, DF? Thank you so much for the comment, man. We appreciate it. Has OT in the Rangers game started? It is not. It'll start in about 5 minutes, I would say, DF. But DF, while you're here, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. It very much helps out the channel tremendously. And if you do, I'll give you a shout out. Want Flames to win, but I have a bad feeling the Stars will advance. Murray, I'm kind of in the same boat as you. I have the Flames going to the final, damn it. So, I need them to win this game, but I think the Stars may pull it out. John's going with the classic answer of giving Sidney Crosby the GWG in overtime. All right. I mean, obviously, that would be the one guy that Rangers fans would not want to see win the game for them, but, it would be it would just cap off to be the cherry on top to what has been a great series if a guy like Crosby wins it. I'm going to say an even better joke. Boston Bruins. Elbow Skin, I think the NHL fan base had too high of expectation for Kraken after Golden Knights' success. Yes, very much so. I'm going to say an even better joke. Hartford Whalers. And Elbow Skin says, let me guess, Toronto. Vancouver. LOL. Oh, dang, I was wrong. That is a good one. That's good. We got a lot of jokesters in the chat here, which I love. By the way, the Stars' goal They scored on their first shot of the game. They're getting outshot 7-2 right now. So that's pretty rough for Jakob Markstrom to give up a goal on the first shot of the game. So the Flames are shooting him 7-2 right now. As Noah Hannafin with a shot that went wide. Can't forget the best one, Montreal Maroons. Damn, that is rough. That is rough. Who do you think is making it to the very next round, but not Rangers, Pens, other teams? Sorry if you don't understand what I'm trying to say. Who do I think is making it to the very next round? You mean like round 3? I would say, well, in the only other game that's going on right now, I would like to see the Flames make it, but I think the Stars are actually going to pull off the upset. But, who knows? But I still have the Rangers winning here in overtime. Fortnite says, yeah. Oh, okay. I have the Avs winning against St. Louis. If Calgary makes it to round number 2, I have them moving on. I don't know about Dallas if they make it to round 2, but who knows? In the East, I have the Lightning, and in the other East final, I actually have the Rangers in my bracket winning in 7 games. And then I have them advancing all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. So I would say the Rangers over the Hurricanes in an upset. So those are my predictions, or whatever you want to call it, for the next round, which is still not official yet because we still have to figure out who wins Rangers Penguins, Game 7 going overtime, and who wins Calgary versus Dallas. Can't forget the best one, Columbus Blue Jackets. And Ottawa, boy, do these guys joke around. Yep, that they do. But we're about 2 or 3 minutes away from puck drop here for overtime. I have St. Louis versus Carolina for Cup, and Carolina wins. That's a good one. Who do you call a dead Penguin? Crosby on the ice crying after the Rangers swept their ass. Lol. Who the fuck is a Senators fan? Nobody, LOL. But before guys, overtime begins, let me know in the comment section right now, who do you have winning the game and who's getting the GWG? What's going on, James? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. James, while you're here, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. It helps out the channel. And if you do subscribe, let me know and I will give you a shout out. James says, on behalf of all Isles fans that can't stand the stuck-up Rangers fans, hope Crosby is the one who wins in overtime to send the Rangers to the golf course with us. Nice. Very nice, James. Love it. Murray says, Canes and Rangers series, that would be a great matchup. It would be. Colin says, fuck Senators. Bro, can't forget about Buffalo Sabres. Blues ain't beating Avalanche. It's just a fairy tale. Do you think Crosby deserves a trophy? Well, he's already won a cup. He's already won 3 Stanley Cups. So, I mean, does he deserve it? What really counts as deserving it? I mean, if the Penguins go all the way and win the cup, then yeah, they deserved it because they won the most games. So there you go. John says, nah, Pens are the next golfers. Folks, the teams have taken the ice. They're doing a quick stretch here, and we are just about ready to begin overtime. Again, next goal wins the game and the series, and we'll take on the Carolina Hurricanes in round number 2. You know, Rob Brindamore and the Hurricanes team are watching this game right now, definitely looking to see who they're going to get in round 2. This is going to be fun. Penguins have won a couple Game 7s in overtime. The most recent one was back in 2017 in the Eastern Conference Finals, in which they knocked off the Ottawa Senators to go to back-to-back finals. Rangers' most infamous one was Game 7 in 1994 against the New Jersey Devils, in which Stephane Matteau scored the GWG in double overtime to send the Rangers to the finals, in which they would eventually break the 54-year curse of Rangers, of their cup drought. Rangers are 2-2 in Game 7s, while the Penguins in overtime of Game 7s, and the Penguins are 2-1. So something's got to give. How many years does Crosby have left? Maybe like 2 or 3. Who knows? But the puck has been dropped, and overtime of Game 7 is underway. Next goal wins. Marchuk not only sliced his neck, he also sliced his chances for the cup. Just checked Mavericks blowing out the Suns in Game 7. Yeah, I checked it earlier. That is rough. Who even like the fucking Kraken anymore? It's the New York Rangers. Have a chance to win an OT. Just saying. All right. Even the Quaddle Dingle is better than Crosby. Canuck Central, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for the comment. We appreciate it. Canuck Central, like and subscribe while you're here. Helps out the channel, and I'll give you a shout out. Stars still up 1-0 on the Flames. Thank you, Danelle. Little Kid, as a huge Penguins fan, I hope that Crystal Tank scores. Awesome. Vinny says, bros, this is wow. Betacola is back. Anybody who's new, guys, continue to like and subscribe. Penguins come back in. Kapanen with a shot, and he whiffed at it. Good opportunities. The Penguins are coming in with speed. Marino tried to keep the puck in the offensive zone, but it comes out. Everybody shout out Canucks Central, a new subscriber of the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel, Canucks Central. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate it. Appreciate it. OT is on. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Andrew, thank you. Danelle says you're welcome. John says, let's go Pens. Andrew also says he's back. Let's go Rangers. All right, so we got over 100 people in here now. This is awesome. We're just about 90 seconds into overtime. Heinen bounces it off the boards as now both teams will make a quick change. Rangers try to come back into the zone. It's going to go all the way down. Not for an icing. It's Letang behind the boards. Fires it all the way down. Good pass over there. Now here comes Heinen down the left side. Heinen, rich shot. And that one is gloved down by Shesterkin. Tries to feed it in front. Scramble in front of the crease. And Shesterkin almost lost it. But the Penguins get it back. Feed it in front of Carter. Carter with a shot. That one roofs over the glove of Shesterkin. Penguins looking to try to end it right away there, but couldn't get it on net. Just about 2 minutes into overtime here. Now the Rangers look to try to come the other way. Potentially 2-on-1, but it was broken up by Rodriguez. The puck's dumped back into the Penguins zone. Long pass over to Madison. He missed them, but he actually connected with Jason Zucker. Zucker, wrist shot, and that one is easily patted aside by Shesterkin. And the Rangers will dump it back out to center ice. Colin, Isha is doing the other game right now, my friend. I am not. Kind of angry we lost Pietrangelo, Dunn, and Maroon. Hey, but you've gone farther than both Pietrangelo and Dunn, so there's that. Now a potential breakaway. Here comes Keandre Miller. He comes in. He tries to take his shot, and he gets knocked the stick off, and it's a delayed penalty here against the Penguins. It's a Banajad. Gets it to Keandre Miller. Miller over to Kreider. Chris Kreider with it now. Now to Miller. Delayed penalty again coming up against the Penguins. Panarin now. Panarin loses the puck. Is it finally going to be touched? It is. So it's going to be a holding penalty. 2:55 into overtime. A holding penalty here against the Penguins. And the Rangers will go to the power play here with a chance to win it. So we'll see. Little Kid says Rangers suck. Vinny says pro Penguins suck. Fishing with Canucks says Penguins win. Pens can't survive without crybaby. Penn going all the way. That's more intense than my dentist appointment. Yikes. Pens ain't doing shit if they win this game. Laugh my ass off. And again, guys, if you're new to this channel, like and subscribe while you're here. Sean, let's go Rangers. Vinny says, what were you saying, Pens fan? LOL. So it's going to be Brock McGinn going to the sin bin. The Rangers actually called a timeout, which is kind of an interesting thing as they look to set something up here on this power play. Again, next goal wins. Next goal wins this game. So we'll see who comes out on top here. Kavidi again saying, Kavidi says, let's go Rangers. Murray says, playoff pressure. Love it. Yeah, I know, man. It's just intense. This is freaking intense. You got Rangers fans, old Rangers fans, sitting in the stands right now with their hand over their heart because they know that if they score here, they're going on to round number 2. They are 1 goal away. Mike Sullivan, the head coach of the Penguins, looking to orchestrate some sort of defensive scheme here. Lucas says, if the Rangers win, they ain't doing anything. Fair enough. Hockey Voice says we're at 69 likes. Nice. Guys, if we get to 100 likes on this stream, we will be doing a giveaway. So we are 31 likes away. Continue to like. Continue to subscribe as well. Get us to 100 likes. Nice. Let's go, Ranger, man. My ass is clenched. Fair enough. Rangers win the draw. Now with a drive, and that one is into the breadbasket of Jari right off the face-off. Sean says, A69. Lol. Let's go. Penguins, Little Kid says. Betacola says, let's go Rangers. Love it. Love it. Continue to like and subscribe, guys, while we're doing this, man. This would be great if we get to 100 subscribers, 100 likes before the end of this one. And we're almost at 2,000 subscribers as well. Stars getting outshot 13-2, but still lead. Gotta love hockey, man. Make merch saying disgusting creatures. We may. In your opinion, who's the best player in this game? In this game? That's tough. I don't know, man. Tried to feed it in front. That one gets deflected. But he says, kiss my ass, Penguins. Hockey Boy lets us know we are now 30 subscribers away. We're at 70. Now one stop. Penguins could come for a break here. Gets over to the left side. Tries to make a move, Brian Rust. But a good defensive play there by Adam Fox. Can we get this man more likes and subs? He's putting so much effort in the streams. Yes, thank you, Forehead Slayer Dog. Bruce, there it is. Love it, man. Like and subscribe while you're here. Love it. Bruce, there it is. Jose still here. He says, still here, Neil. Let's go, Pens. Love it. Everyone like or Seattle wins next season. We're at 72 now, 28 likes away from 100. Look at this, F the Rangers. Now we want Seattle to win. Rangers trying to set it up here. Strome. Now down to Fox. Fox gets it over to Strome in the right face-off circle. He comes in with a shot, and that one is stopped by Jarry, no cover. 58 seconds to go on the power play here for the Rangers. 16:03 to go in the first overtime. Sean lets me know 72 likes. F the Rangers. Now we don't want Seattle to win. I don't think any amount of superstitions could help the Kraken. 76, 77. Guys, we're killing it right now. We're less than third. Come on, keep going. Keep liking this, guys. Over 100 likes. That's our goal. No, if the Penguins win the cup, they will visit every zoo in the Penguin house. Let's go, Rats. Strangers looking strong in OT. They are, Dad. Come on, Pens. Great save, Jarry. So close. Shut up. Okay. Sean says we're at 78. 78. We're 22 likes away. Keep liking, guys. We're almost to 100. Keep going. Jarry with a shot. That one is blocked in front, and Letang will clear it. It's at 79 now. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. We're at 82 or 81. We're all of a sudden, we're just dragging them up. We're less than 20 away. Keep liking. As the bandage out with a shot that goes wide. Rangers trying to keep the pressure on right now. Gets it over to Fox. Now to Panarin. Tries to get back to Fox. He does. Fox backhands it over to Panarin. Panarin looks to feed it over. Excuse me, that was the bandage at. Now to Panarin. Panarin looking for somebody. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Fox holds it. Fox back to Panarin. Panarin loads up. Fires. Scores! Artemi Panarin in overtime! And the Rangers have come all the way back from down 3-1 and advance to the Eastern Conference semifinals to take on the Carolina Hurricanes. Wow! What a finish! The Breadman wins it in overtime. What an absolute snipe! And that's why he gets paid $11 million. Holy moly! I don't even know how many likes we're at this point. Guys, if we're at 100 likes, somebody tell me. But holy smokes! Despite being outshot 45-30 on the 30th shot of the night, Artemi Panarin sends the Penguins home early and sends the New York Rangers to the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Wow. Wow. There's so many comments going on right now. This is crazy. The Penguins up 3-1, and they unfortunately blew it again. For the second time in 8 years, they had a 3-1 lead against the Rangers and allowed the Rangers to move on. That has got to be brutal. But the New York Rangers move on. Zibanejad forced overtime, and Artemi Panarin wins it in overtime. That is phenomenal. Stop on my stream in a bit. Yeah, guys, I'll be in the stream in a little bit here, and going out with Isha while he does the Flames versus the Stars. But holy moly, what a finish! And Murray's this great show and game. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Isha says, "How you doing, Neil?" That was phenomenal. What a finish! Chudley says, "Let's effing go." Panarin says 5-hole, let's go. Hockey Boy says we're 10 more likes. Guys, keep it going. Let's get to 100 likes. We're almost there. Keep liking, keep subscribing. This would be awesome when you get there. Panarin 5-hole, let's go. The handshake line is always the best. It is. It is. Medicola says Rangers have never seen this for years. Danelle says handshake line. Hockey Boy, like, and your team will win next season. Hold on one second, guys. Hey, Pop, can you mute that, please? Dad, can you mute that, please? I think now he's going to hear it because he's listening to it. He's listening to the live stream while he's in, and it's throwing me off for a second there. But guys, please continue to like this. We're almost to 100 likes. This has been wow. What a win. The New York Rangers, who were down 3-1 and look dead and buried after 4 games, storm all the way back, win Game 5, dominate Game 6, and then in dramatic fashion, the Breadman, Artemi Panarin, goes past the glove of Jarian in and sends the New York Rangers to a date in round 2 with another Metropolitan Division rival in the Carolina Hurricanes. Wow. That is unbelievable. I'm stunned. That was a great game. I think that was better than Game 1. And Tristan Jarry, your heart goes out to him because he came in first game since April 14th, hadn't played all in the playoffs, dealing with an injury, and he comes in and he did as well as he could in this game. He did what he could, and unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. And now you look at it and you say, is this the last time you're going to see this core of Crosby, Malkin, and Letang in the playoffs? You don't know. It's Malkin's going to be a free agent at the end of the season, and you kind of wonder to yourself, where is this going to go? What's he going to decide to do? How many more years does Sidney Crosby have left? Same thing with Letang. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Mika Zibanejad, a goal and 2 assists, including an assist on the GWG from Artemi Panarin. That was phenomenal. That was actually phenomenal. Hockey Boy lets me know we are at 91 likes. We are 9 likes away. I feel like I'm going to end this just before we reach 100. That is rough. Tanya, let's go Rangers. Yes, new to the channel. I have no cable, so this is awesome. LOL. Tanya, thank you so much. Tanya, please like and subscribe, because if we get this stream to 100 likes, we will be doing a giveaway. A THP shirt giveaway. And we're also getting so close to 2,000 subscribers as well. So help us get there. Archduke says 92. Hockey Voice says 92. Make it 92. Can someone just find some people to like, please? That would be great. We're so freaking close. This is crazy. This is crazy. Moose says that someone unliked. Well, that sucks. Shout out to Tanya, a new subscriber of the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Tanya. I appreciate it. Sean says it's at 93, although Sean says it's at 92. This is crazy. We're at 94 now. Guys, keep going, because I'll stay on until we get to 100 likes. I'm being like that. Hockey Boy says it's at 93. Dude, what's going on, guys? You guys are like trolling if you guys are just unliking just to be like that. But we're so freaking close to 100 subscribers. Keep going, guys. This would be absolutely sick if we can get to it. That would be absolutely sick. We're at 95 right now. I just want you all to know that. We're at 95 subscribers. Keep it going. Keep it going. Frosty, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Make sure to leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. It's at 99 likes. For the love of all that is holy, please. Now we're at, I would be yelling right now, but my mom is asleep, so yeah, but let's go. Moose says we're at 97. 97. How did we get from 99 to 97? What the hell is going on? This is crazy. This is crazy. You guys are great. You guys are great. We're at 98. Please, guys, we're so damn close. 99. Yo, what's up, Isaac? Yeah, dude, that was a great game. Great overtime, thrilling game. Is this the last time that we see Crosby in the playoffs, man? We're at 99. Stephen Park says we're at 97. 2 more. Come on. 99. Yeah, dude, someone unlike just be a dick. I know who unlike. I don't know, dude. 1 more. We're at 99. Oh, dude, we're at 99. This is killing me. I told you guys, Isha will do a giveaway on his live stream if this gets to 100 likes. Please. We're so damn close. We're so damn close to getting it. Wow. But this has been a great game. That was a great game. Great series. We're at 98 likes right now. That is crazy. Finney, I'm not giving you merch unless we get to it. Did we officially get to it now? Did we get to it? I hope we did. Let me see if I got it. Let me see if I got it. We're at 101 guys. Thank you so much for doing that. You guys are the best. 101, 102. Thank you guys so much. So now, because we got to 100 plus likes on this stream, go hit up Isha, who's doing the live watch along of the game 7 between Dallas and the Flames, and he'll be doing a giveaway on that one. Thank you guys so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate all of you 100%. I just saw somebody say something, and then I think they might have deleted the comment, but what a game. The Rangers are moving on to round number 2. And on that note, that is going to do it for me on this live watch along. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me these last almost 3.5 hours. This has been so much fun. I'm seeing all your comments. I love it, guys. Thank you. We got over 100 likes. We got a bunch of new subscribers, and we had one hell of a game. One hell of a game 7. This was great, guys. Follow THP, follow the Hockey Podcast Network on all social medias at HockeyPodNet. Also, like and subscribe here to the YouTube channel. New live watch-alongs every day here on the channel covering the Stanley Cup playoffs. Follow me on my personal Twitter at THENVPSHOW and my personal Instagram at NVPQB11. Go check out my podcast, the Devil's State of Mind podcast, which covers the New Jersey Devils. New episodes every Monday and Thursday. Go check it out wherever you listen to podcasts. Chun-Li, let Isha know that we reached over 100 likes in this one, man. Let him know so he can do that giveaway for me. That would be great. But make sure to follow our podcast on Twitter at Devil's State, Instagram at Devil's State of Mind, and like us on Facebook as well. And if you want to leave a 5-star rating on Apple or Spotify, that would be great as well. But that is going to do it for me. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, and we will see you in the next live watch along. Once again, the final score: the New York Rangers come back from down 3-1 and knock off the Pittsburgh Penguins in 7 games, winning tonight in overtime on a GWG goal from Mr. Artemi Panarin, and win it by the score of 4-3. Everyone continue to be the awesome people that you are. So I'll check some more comments here. Steven says, go Rangers. Great work, Neil. Jacob says, Neil, what do you want? I'm reading the chat. Isha said, you owe us merch. Okay, so I got to do it? I got to do it. All right. I don't know how I'm going to do this. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give, because you know, and I feel bad because a lot of you guys have been great, and you guys have been killing it with hanging out with me and showing support and all your appreciation. But I am going to give a THPN shirt to Mr. Hockey Boy himself. He was phenomenal tonight. All of you guys are phenomenal, but I want to give it to Hockey Boy. He's been nothing but great, and I'm going to give it to him. So, Mr. Hockey Boy, you have won yourself a THPN shirt. So what I want you to do, Mr. Hockey Boy, is to go over to Isha's stream and let him know that I chose you, and that he will send you a shirt, and he will send it to you. So enjoy it, man. And again, guys, we will be doing a lot more of these giveaways. I promise. So stick around. But thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. Rangers win in 7 in overtime, 4-3, and move on to round number 2. Everyone continue to be the awesome people that you are. You guys are blowing up the comments here. Love that you guys are saying it's rigged, but I had to pick somebody. Not everybody's going to be a winner, but thank you all so much. And as I always say, as we got more comments here, guys, you guys are killing me. But as I always say at the end of every live watch along, make sure to rock on.